What's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing my first 30-year rebuild of Madden 22, and I'm going to do the San Francisco 49ers, mostly because of this guy right here, Trey Lance, hidden development. And let's just get it out of the way. Let's cut Jimmy G. We have Josh Rosen as a backup, even though I think he also got cut. And I know they're saying Jimmy G will be the starter for game one, but I don't think that's going to last long because Trey Lance is looking good in the preseason, and I am loving this game so far. Madden 22, at least in the franchise mode. I like all the updates. The scouting update is coming very, very soon, which I am excited for. But there's just a lot to do. The stat points are fun. The scenarios are fun. I'm just loving it. But before we go any further, if you could hit that like button, can we get this video to 200 likes and I will do another 30-year rebuild next week. So go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out my new merch. I have a new logo. I don't know if you noticed that. Merch for the logo, link down in the description. But let's get back to the video. Now, there are a lot of great young players on this offense, like Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. But the offensive line is getting up there in age with Trent Williams, Tomlinson, Alex Mack. Of course, McGlinchey will be a free agent after this year. We're going to try to bring him back if we can. I imagine we have the money because we just got Jimmy G, saving $20 million. With the rookie quarterback, you're going to have that extra money, which is awesome. Then on defense, it's just a great defense all around. We could be a little bit better at the safeties, I would say. We need to work on corners. But one of the best defensive lines in football with Armstead, Kinlaw, Hurst, Bosa, D Ford, who did get arrested, I believe, for having an Uzi, if I remember correctly. I don't think we can do anything about him, like cut him. We're not going to trade him away. We'll keep him for at least 1 year, yeah. Be a huge penalty. Doesn't make any sense for our team. Then at linebacker, we have Fred Warner, one of the best linebackers in the game. Greenlaw's a good linebacker. Burgess, we will have to get a little bit better than that. But really on defense, we just have to work on corner, which I think we'll be able to do. But let's get right into this. This video might be a little bit longer than my typical 30-year rebuilds. But like I was saying, hit that like button. Try to get this video up. Look at our division. The Seahawks won the West going 14-3. I doubt that big time. Cardinals and then us at 10-7. And the Rams with Stafford at 8-9. That's very surprising. The Buccaneers went 11-6. Let's look at the playoff bracket. Chiefs first round bye, obviously. Dolphins versus Ravens. Steelers, Jaguars. I like that a lot. Tennessee versus the Browns. On the other side, Dallas Cowboys versus the football team. We're playing the Buccaneers. We knew that. And then the Bears versus the Cardinals. I imagine that's the Bears with Andy Dalton, unless they started Justin Fields, which kind of would be surprising. But for stats, Trey Lance, 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Now that I think about it, we have to put Casey's playbook on because that's the best playbook in the game. So we're going to use that. Mostert, 1,400 yards, which is awesome, 8 touchdowns. Receiving Kittle, 1,100 yards with 13. Richie James, 907 with 11. Okay. Deebo, 863 with 6. Ayuk, 436 with 2. That's awful for him. Let's just call it what it is. Fred Warner, 115 tackles, 102 for Greenlaw. Sack totals, 10 for Armstead, 9.5 for Bosa, 9 for D Ford, 5.5 for Kinlaw. D Ford showing up. Interceptions, 4 for Fred Warner, 3 for Tart, Mosley, 2 for Williams and Ward, and then 2 ones. I want to see we're 15th in offense. It's a little concerning. What about that defense? It better be top 10. 16th. That's like the best part of our team. Mahomes MVP, not a huge surprise there. Nothing from the 49ers. Coach of the Year, Mike McCarthy. There we are at number 6. I am using a custom coach to use all the franchise points, things like that. I just think it's more interesting. Maybe you guys disagree. Brady, offensive player. They won 11-6. We knew that. Trey Lance is not up there. Kind of all the usual people other than Jameis Winston, I would say. Defensive player, Aaron Donald. I mean, that's a slam dunk. Nothing. Offensive rookie, Trey Lance is good. Is it Sermon? I think it's Sermon, right? Sherman? It's not Sherman. That's not it. But I'll try to figure that out off screen. Defensive player, nothing. So we knew that Trey Lance had superstar development. He has 6 XP points, which is awesome after year 1. My XP sliders are on, which are 170 at every single position. Ayuk has 3. Deebo with only 1. Mostert 2. Sermon, I did look it up. 5 XP, I imagine star development. Really nothing on the offensive line. McGlinchey 2. Banks 3. George Kittle with 3 as well. Then on defense, 3 for Warner and Bosa. 3 for Kinlaw is good. 2 for Armstead, Hurst, Kinlaw, but nothing too crazy. So let's see if we take down Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It should be a tough game. Brady is awesome in the playoffs. We did beat them 28-14, already playing against the Seahawks. That has me a little concerned, but you know what I will look at really quickly before we do that? I want to see if we beat Seattle at all this season. We lost to them. That's not good. That's by 5. Wow, 52-14. I know we don't have great corners, but they don't have a great offensive line, so I thought our defensive line would eat their offensive line. I have no faith that we're going to win this game right now, but let's advance, see if we can take them down. We did, 35-28. I guess we're showing up when it matters, and now playing against the Cowboys, who are 13-4. We're 10-7, or I guess 12-7 now. And we lost. That's what that seems like. Yeah, Cowboys versus, who would have guessed it? Why am I going to stats and awards? The Kansas City Chiefs. Man, we only lost by 6. Miami made it to the AFC Championship as well. Prescott, 472, 3-1. Trey Lance looked great. 390, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Elliott with a touchdown, 2 for Sherman. It's going to be a starting running back. I have to get his name right because I want to say Sherman, but I know that's not it. Cooper, 168 with a touchdown is awesome. Jarwin, a 101 with a touchdown. Richie James, 132. Touchdown Kittle, Elliott, Samuel, Ayuk. All the players I wanted to get a lot of touchdowns during the regular season, showing up in the NFC Championship, but it's not going to be enough to get the job done. As you would expect, the Chiefs took down the Cowboys 35-28. Patrick Mahomes, another Super Bowl MVP. I have a feeling we're going to be saying that a lot during this rebuild. Somehow we lost nobody to retirement, which is fine, but Andrew Whitworth is gone, Dwayne Brown is gone, not Andy Lee, and then a fullback and Bellore. I have no clue who that is. I never heard that name ever in my life, and I play a lot of Madden. Granted, I don't do a ton of, Seahawks rebuilds. Mostert gone, Verrett gone, Tark gone, Williams gone, Tomlinson gone. Maurice Hurst I would like to bring back. We have $50 million in cap space. That's actually really good. I wonder at the same time if I shouldn't be doing this and just start Kinlaw. Richie James had a good year, but I'm all right. Jordan Willis I'm fine with. We're so deep at end that it just doesn't seem really necessary to bring him back. But yeah, we're good. So we had $50 million in cap space. We had to work on corners. We knew that. So I made a big-time offer to J.C. Jackson, 1-year offer to Verrett, 1-year offer to Brian Poole, and then Deshaun Elliott. I know we have Jimmy Ward, but we could cut him. No big deal. Very young, star development, 82 overall, had no offers, so I made him a very cheap 5-year offer. So if he takes that, that'd be ideal so we can move on, make this team a little bit younger, even though we're kind of making it old at the same time. But we got everybody that's perfect. And now that I think about it, we do not have a first-round pick. Great. There's a top-notch free safety here. I know we just brought in Elliott, but we can move him to strong safety if you wanted to. So I'm going to get you Michael Bradshaw. 77 hidden development, ranked number 4. Kind of ridiculous. 89 speed, 69 zone, 79 tackle, 80 pursuit. The scouting update could not come soon enough. In the 3rd round, I took right guard John Page, 70 overall normal development. Just a solid pick. I did think he might have hidden development, but I was wrong. Let me guess. Yup, DeMarcus Ware. That does help out our defensive line, which is good, but, nothing's going to... Oh, our linebackers. I'm so dumb. Guess it helps out our linebackers as well. So I used all the points we had. We weren't quite capable of getting down to the 3rd row, so that's all right, but I think we'll be able to do that after the season. And I'm signing a backup quarterback just in case they went for somebody and started him over Trey Lance. I was not going for that. A lot of great quarterbacks up here. Maybe great's the wrong word, but interesting quarterbacks, like my guy Joe Flacco. So we are an 85 overall team heading into the year with an 85 offense and an 87 defense. Nothing changed other than Mostert is gone, Banks is gone. We have 2 good replacements. I'm very excited for this year. On offense, I did change the playbook to KC's. Then on defense, D Ford's a left outside linebacker. Interesting. Now, I am going to cut Jimmy Ward, and I am going to put I'm going to put Bradshaw over to strong safety. That looks way better. Let's go to the playoffs. Another year, another wild card spot. We went 11-6. We're right behind the Cardinals, who went 13-4. Seahawks 9-8, and the Rams 7-10. I thought the Rams with Matthew Stafford would do great this year. We're going to have to wait and see, obviously, in the game. Not looking that good. So we are the number 5 seed, which makes sense. Nothing crazy up here other than maybe the Colts. But, the Colts do have a good roster. The Ravens got the first-round bye, by the way. But, the Colts do have a good roster. I can't imagine it's Carson Wentz, but it could be maybe. Yeah, this is why the KC playbook is so broken. 5,200 yards, 43-16. Not good enough for the MVP, don't get me wrong, but a great year. Why did, let's go back to that. Why did Fitzpatrick have 3 attempts? No completions, just 3 attempts. I have injuries turned off. I have no idea why he'd be in. Sermon, 850, 15 touchdowns, 3 for Juszczyk. Receiving, Jalen Hurd, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. Up to star development. Kittle, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. He could go up as well. Samuel, 1,100 with 9. Ayuk, 583 with 3. I feel like I have to put one of these two guys in the slot because her doing that, there's really no excuse for that. On defense, Warner, 109 tackles, 102 for Greenlaw. Sack totals, 12.5 for Armstead, 10.5 for Bosa. D4 doing nothing. Interceptions, 3 for Jackson. Awesome. That's why we brought him in. 2 for Warner. Lots of ones. Third in offensive yard. That makes me feel good about 7,000 yards. On defense, 16th. There probably is a better defensive playbook. I just don't know it. Elliott MVP, Jackson, Henry, Mahomes, Trey Lance at 8, which is good. Coach of the Year, Griffin Murphy. Big surprise. There we are at 6. NFC offensive player, Lance at 5. Defensive player, Bosa 3, Armstead 4. Not sure why Bosa's above him, but okay. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, there's Bradshaw at 6. I thought he might be a little bit higher than that. Given he was our starting strong safety, he's what, a 77 overall he was, I think. Maybe it was a 76 and I just don't recall. I think he actually might have superstar X Factor, which would be really nice. So Lance has 5, but he has 2 plus 2, so he's going to be an 88 overall. Page has 4. We drafted him. That's not bad. Hurd with 4, but I mean, come on. Does superstar up to an 81 overall. That's a great way to start this off. I don't know if we have another first-round pick this year. I don't exactly remember the terms of the trade. We probably do, if I had to guess. Let's see if we take down the Buccaneers for another year in a row, and I imagine they still have Tom Brady. We did beat them 41-35. Playing against the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a blizzard. That team meeting, it's cool the first few times you see it, but then after a while, it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you don't have to point it out every single time. We beat them 35-30, playing the defending NFC champion. They didn't win the Super Bowl, which is all right, but can we take them down? We failed last year taking down, it was the Cowboys as well, right? And we failed again. Good. Or we didn't. Why did it look like that then? Oh, I'm just stupid. All right, let's hop in. Let's see if we can take him down in a super sim. I feel like we might be able to. If we left it up to regular sim, maybe not. They're up 7-0. Tie ball game at the end of the first. It's 10-7. 10-10. Let's not do this back and forth thing right now. 17-10. 17-17 in the second half. You're not going to score anything right there? Thank you. Okay, we're staying in it. They're putting up points every time they get the ball, which is a little concerning. Yeah, we lost 34-24. Back-to-back champs for them. Yeah, I get it, Mahomes. Well done. Pretty good. Trey Lance, 242, 1-1. Yikes. Not great. Mahomes, 238, 4 touchdowns, 83% completion. 2 touchdowns for Sermon. Receiving Kelsey touchdown, Kittle touchdown, and 2 for Preston Williams. And 1 for Brandon Jones. That's rough. Ooh, our contract got extended even though I can't get fired, but I'll take that any day of the week. I imagine that Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl MVP again. He had 4 touchdowns. It's probably a given. Yeah. I'm still surprised that Trent Williams didn't retire, Alex Mack didn't retire, but Robbie Gould out the door, Antonio Brown gone, and Pete Carroll retired. Kind of nice that you could see head coaches retire. I don't know if that was a feature in the other games. What do we got? No. I think so. I think I'll bring back Nick Bosa. So we have $63 million. Of course, we don't really have to worry about our money for 3 more years, 2 more years, something like that. Poole can go. Debo's going to come back for sure. I'm going to go 5 years. Why not? He's at 87 overall. We can actually use our stat points if we want to go further down the list. And what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, you can make it so you can slow down their regression. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought that McGlinchey was going to be a free agent last year. He is not. Let's bring back Greenlaw. D4 is going to be gone, finally. I didn't say that. You said that. Free agency will be better for you. Really. Ibaka's going to be gone. Hurd had a good year that I could pick him up for nothing. Give him a 1-year deal. Yeah, he almost has to take that. Do I bring back Mosley? We're going to lose Brian Poole. I guess we should. I did draft a corner last year that I didn't show you. It wasn't anything great. That's why. 18-8 for Greenlaw. I guess I'm going to do it, which I assume leaves us no money. I know we still have some to play with. All right. What? We have about $10 million in cap space. Quentin Nelson and Terry McLaurin is there. How would I make enough money to bring him in? I'll be right back. To try to open up some money, we're going to make some drastic moves. We're going to get rid of Alex Mack. I'll try to bring him back for very cheap if we can after this. But I want to get Quentin Nelson on the team if possible. There was also, Quincy Allen, a receiver's making $1 million. I don't understand that whatsoever, but that'll help us out. Anybody else? There is, I don't care. And, okay, well, we're trying to find a left guard. So you can hit the bricks. Goodbye, so long. And then let's grab that other guy, Warner, I think it was. I think that's how you'd say that. I might be wrong. I think that should be enough. I hope. Because really, other than that, what would they make us do? We could cut Fred Warner, which we're not doing. We could cut Jalen Hurd, which maybe I should do. I suppose there's a few players, like we can open up $700,000, I guess. I wonder if that's the right move, though. Do we go Quentin Nelson, or do we go like Denzel Ward or Terry McLaurin? I guess we don't need McLaurin. There's just something about having Quentin Nelson on this offensive line. You know Kyle Shanahan would love that. Granted, I'm the head coach, not Kyle Shanahan, but I'd like to keep somewhat to what's going on in real life. Not completely, but I think you know what I'm getting at. We got Quentin Nelson on the team. That's perfect. Who would the fifth-year option be? I totally forgot about the fifth-year option, by the way. Is that even still in this game? About to find out when we advance one more time, because I thought it would be... Is it not in this game anymore? Did they get rid of that? Does anybody know? Let me know down in the comments below. So we don't have a first-round pick, but John Trainer fell to the second round, number 31 overall in the second round. Really? Oh, wow, okay. I mean, that's not bad. Alex Mack was a 78 overall, so it's not that big of a drop-off, and we brought in Quentin Nelson. So I'm not really too upset about that pick. In the third round, left guard Morgan Colvin has hidden development. That's good to keep our offensive line intact. We are going to have to worry about left tackle eventually. I imagine after this year, but Colvin looks great. I imagine this Hall of Fame induction is going to be Darrelle Revis, but let's take a look. It is indeed Darrelle Revis. We're not going to watch this whole video. If you want to find those videos, it's very easy to find. But +5 to man coverage for all safeties and corners for the next 6 weeks. That's big. Colvin's not even good enough to start, which is a little concerning. Trey Lance is up to X Factor, which is good. Hurd, we knew was going to go up to star development. I am going to put Ayuk or Samuel in the slot, by the way. Armstead, I believe, is now up to superstar. We're still missing a right outside linebacker, but that's all right. And the corners, just like, they still don't look good. I know we have J.C. Jackson, then it's Mosley. Morant, I think, is the guy I drafted. It is indeed. So we still got some work to do. Let's go look at the specialist. Yeah, I don't want that to be Hurd. We'll have to... Some reason it's not even an option in here, but I'll fix that. We just can't win the division no matter what. We're all tied for first place, technically. But we're in third place at 11-6. Cardinals 11-6. Rams 11-6. And the Seahawks... all the way at the bottom at 6-11. They couldn't get that Quentin Nelson on their team. Cowboys, Chiefs, first round bye. I mean, what are we talking about? Are they going to make it to the Super Bowl? I know we made it last year, but the Cowboys are always there, year in, year out. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. Let's take a look at the stats. 5,600 yards, 51 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Fantastic. Sermon, 1,000 with 11 is awesome. Receiving Hurd, why? 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Debo, 1,200 with 7. I put him in the slot, I promise. Kittle, 1,200 with 10. Ayuk, about 1,000 with 9. 7 for Sherman. I just can't say that name right. It's going to mess up the whole time. Sounds like I have a lisp. Warner, 117. 111 for Greenlaw. 104 for Bradshaw. Don't love to see that from your safeties. Sack totals, 12 for Nick Bosa. That's low. 5.5 for Armstead. That's low. Interceptions, 4 for Greenlaw. That's surprising. 2 for Warner. 2 for Morant. Jackson, why do I pay you if you have 1? We're first in offensive yards. That's kind of a given. On defensive, though, we should be good. I need to find a better defensive playbook. Kamara MVP beating out Trey Lance. Come on. It's so unbelievable. There we are at 6. I think we were 6 last year. Offensive player, Lance at 2, of course. Defensive player, Greenlaw actually should be up here. He's not. Nick Bosa is for some reason. Offensive rookie. Defensive rookie. Nothing. Now we have Colvin, who has hidden development, and Trainer is starting at center. He has 4 XP. Colvin we still don't know about, but 3. And he's the third string, so that could be superstar. Probably not, but it could be. 8 for Trey Lance. That's he's +3, so that's going to be a 97 overall. Pretty good. 2 for Samuel and Ayuk. 1 for George Kittle. He's a 99, though. That doesn't matter. On defense, I mean, there's nothing crazy. Bradshaw with 4 is good. Elliott with 1. I mean, we have to work on corner. That's really it. And probably get rid of Armstead at this point. Probably 28, if I had to guess. Oop, too far. 29. Yeah, we're probably going to have to trade him away. Can we take down the New Orleans Saints, who are 13-4? This is probably the toughest wild card game we're going to play. and we lost 13-10. 13-10. Like, I guess they have a good defense. Who is their quarterback? Okay, as long as it's not Jameis or Taysom Hill, Ian Book, I wouldn't mind that. Touchdown and interception for Trey Lance, 327. Nothing. Hurd, 180 with a touchdown. That's incredible. Michael Thomas, 106. Touchdown for Trotman, who I believe just like broke his leg or his ankle or something in real life. I forget which one it is. No way. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl again, and Mahomes won another Super Bowl MVP. I wouldn't believe it. The Saints didn't make it, though. I do like that the teams we're losing to are at least making the Super Bowl. So that does make me feel like a little bit better. Like, it's not much, don't get me wrong, but it's better than nothing. I don't know. Actually, Trent Williams might be gone, the more I think about it. Let's go. NFC West? No. Just Rodney Hudson and J.J. Watt. Why is, like, I don't want him to retire, don't get me wrong, but why isn't he retiring? Like, he could stay on our team as long as possible. Kinlaw bring back. Greenlaw's up to superstar. Oh, okay. All right, let's be a little bit superstar. That's crazy. I have a feeling that bringing in Quentin Nelson, I want to say Jordy Nelson. I feel like bringing in Nelson's going to screw us a little bit. I think the play here is definitely Kinlaw. Increase his money a little bit. I feel like receivers are a little bit easier to replace, even though that is Brandon Ayuk, but Green, like we don't have any outside linebackers. That's the problem. Is he going to take this offer? Don't even have the cap space. So maybe I just turn it down. He turns that down. I go to Brandon Ayuk, try to bring him in, then franchise tag maybe. I don't know if that's the best play. But I mean, what is that going to leave us for money? I'd like to just make you a one-year deal if possible, Jalen Hurd. I know you have a great year, so yeah, you're not going to want that, but I guess the play is to bring in Greenlaw with a franchise tag. So I finished off the contract trees with our stat points, which is fine. Then head coach, I went down the right side. So we have offensive linemen, we have running backs, we have receivers, we have quarterbacks, and then all players on your team count as scheme fit during training, which is big. Then I did a little bit for the staff modifications, and then eventually, I mean, we're going to have enough stat points that we do everything that allow us to do, because obviously they shut down the left side, which makes sense. But eventually we'll do offensive and defensive coordinator and then trade. I want to see what we're missing out on. Austin Hooper, not really worried about that. Kenneth Murray, no. Tyler Boyd, no. Justin Tucker, I mean, we need a kicker. T. Higgins would be fun. William Jackson, like maybe. There's nothing crazy up here, so let's go to the draft. I believe we have a first-round pick this year. I know I said that last year, and I was completely wrong. But, like, we have to have it by now. So we do have our first-round pick. It is number 21, and what we're going to do is take Arsenio Cobbs. I think that's how you say his name. 74 hidden development, perfect. 76 tackles, 73 hit power, 84 speed, 87 acceleration. He'll start this year, and if we have to let Greenlaw go after the year, we'll be all set. Let's take a chance on another offensive lineman, Lucas Cartwright, the center. 73 normal. I just assumed these guys wouldn't have hidden development. I don't know if I've seen a year 3 induction. Oh, maybe I have seen this. Antonio Gates, which that's going to work out perfectly for George Kittle, even though he's already 99 overall. +5 catch of traffic and release, and for a receiver. Oh, wait, only. What about the tight ends? You know, the position he played. So Colvin ended up having star development, which is fine. There's still no room for him to start, which is unfortunate. I thought Trent Williams would be gone, and I could actually move Colvin over. Where did Banks come from? I don't think he was on the team last year. I might just be dumb. That's definitely a possibility. We're 91 overall team, 92 offense, 91 defense. I mean, the offense is set. Trey Lance, 98 overall. And then we have Cobb starting, which is good. Still weak at corner. And we are going to put Armstead on the trade block just to see what we can get. So anybody else I want to put on the trade block? I honestly wouldn't mind Greenlaw, but I also want to make a play for the Super Bowl, so I guess that's not the smartest idea. Let's see these trade offers. I'm hoping for a 2. There's a 3 from the Bears, 3 from the Texans, 2 from the Rams, but that's in division. You know what? I'm so not concerned about it. I'll trade him in division to the Rams. And the Rams did make the playoffs last year, if I remember correctly, but I'm not too concerned about it. Let's go to the playoffs. Finally winning the division. Not good enough for the first round bye. We're 13-4, Seahawks 12-5. The poor old Rams at 7-10. How's Armstead doing? And the Cardinals at 5-12. Let's look at the bracket really quickly. Cowboys, Chiefs. I mean, does anything ever change? Vikings made the playoffs. Saints 2 seed. Panthers are there. Nothing crazy other than maybe you could argue the Jaguars, but with Trevor Lawrence, that's not too crazy. Take a look at the stats really quickly. Those are settings. Trey Lance had 45 touchdowns. I saw 5,600 yards, 10 touchdowns, 70% completion. Fantastic year. Sermon, 1,200 yards, 17 touchdowns. I believe he's going to be a free agent, and that's good enough to probably bring him back. And I think that should get him up to superstar. Sure. Gaston, 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns. Coming out of nowhere, 95 catches. That's how broken the playbook is. Samuel, 1,300 yards with 12 touchdowns. Kittle, 1,000 with 6. Ayuk, 784 with 7. On defense, Warner, 119 tackles, 119 for Greenlaw, 100 for Bradshaw. Where's our guy? Cobbs, 49 tackles, 5 sacks, not bad. 14 sacks for Bosa, 9 for Kinlaw, 6 for Hurst. Interceptions, 5 for Bradshaw. That's big. Maybe the X factor, maybe. 4 for Warner, 3 for Mosley, because I think Greenlaw went up because of interceptions. I might be wrong. We're first in offensive yards. That's almost a given every single year. Defense, 8th. About time. And I did not change the defensive playbook. McCaffrey beating us out. At number 2 is Trey Lance, Coach of the Year. We're number 2 behind Mike McCarthy, which they're 15-2. That's fine. Offensive player, Trey Lance at 2. Defensive player, Warner at 9. Did I miss anybody else? No. Offensive rookie, I don't even know who that is. Defensive rookie, Cobbs at 3. That's okay. I am mostly just interested to see what Cobb's development is. It is star development. That's unfortunate. Bradshaw has 5. Greenlaw with 3. Warner with 2. Bosa with 2. I think Trey Lance has to be a 99 overall now. He is indeed. 3 for Banks. Colvin with 3 is not bad. 3 for Ayuk and 1 for Debo. Oh, Debo's going to be a free agent, huh? I don't know what we're going to have for money. Let's upgrade our team. Can we take down the 9-8 Carolina Panthers, or are we going to be one and done again? We beat them 38-20. Back to the scene of the crime, even though I think we played in San Francisco last year. That might be wrong, though. We beat them 47-36. Now playing against the 12-5 Seahawks. I mean, this might be a tough game. They have Jamal Adams, 99 overall with X Factor. We made it. We're playing the Chiefs again. Great. Come on, let's beat them this time around. We lost by 14 last Super Bowl. It's 7-3, 7-6, 14-6. Only went for 1 for some reason. We're up by 3, up by 10. Okay, they're up by 4 at halftime. Now they're up by 11. Now they're up by a lot. Up by 11. Yep, we're going to lose. Disappointing. We lost 52-34. Let me look at my records really quickly. KC has won 4 straight Super Bowls. Pretty good. Pretty good. Trey Lance, 311, 2 touchdowns. Mahomes, I mean, that's not bad. Mahomes, 309, 5-2. Allaire, touchdown. Moody, Sermon. 2 touchdowns for Gadsden, 165. Touchdown Hardman, touchdown Steele, 2 for Allaire. Tyreek, oh yeah, that's right. Tyreek is gone. Very interesting. Also very disappointing. Did Mahomes win another MVP, perhaps? My contract got extended again. They really like when I make the Super Bowl and lose. That's like their favorite part. Let's see. Was it Patrick Mahomes? Allaire. Why? If that's not the biggest, like, we don't want to give it to Mahomes again, we'll give it to somebody else reason ever, that was it. We still have Trent Williams on the team. Can't explain it. He has to be a free agent by now. I might be wrong. Apparently I'm wrong. Trey Lance is a free agent. Wonder if we're going to bring him back. Yeah, give him 7 years. Give him all the money. I get it. $333 million deal. Pretty good. I don't love this play. Greenlaw's gone. Hurst is gone. Mosley's gone. Banks. I guess Banks is gone. I'm not in love with bringing back the running back. He might not even take this offer. It's so bad. Or he will. All right. We're not losing anybody crazy. We need a defensive tackle. We need corner help big time and another outside linebacker. And we're going to have the 31st overall pick again. Some big free agents, too. Aaron Donald's up there. Khalil Mack. I wouldn't have minded Travis Etienne. Scheme fit. Greenlaw, obviously. Gilmore's up there. Hendrickson's up there. But we have no money. There's a defensive tackle in Livingston and Geo Perkins, the middle linebacker, at pick number 31 in the first round. Sorry about the bright lights. It's not my fault. But I want to see if there's any trade offers that we can get a 1 next year. There is. But that's a bad trade. And it's in conference, or in division and in conference. But I guess the move is to take the middle linebacker and put him over if we have to. Yeah, I'm going to go Perkins, and he's a scheme fit. 76 in development. Looks like an absolute stud. I hate drafting for need, but we need a corner so bad that we're going to take late second-round talent, Joe Buckner. That's not great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's still crazy to me that Trent Williams is still playing. He's 37 years old. I suppose Whitworth played to close to that age, maybe a little bit older than that. So I guess it makes sense. Samuel's up to superstar. Gatson up to star development. We knew that was going to happen. We have Trey Lance still at 99 overall. Perkins, we got to put him at outside linebacker, which I'll do off screen. Bradshaw is up to X Factor like I predicted. I guess we're still in good shape. Our corners are hurting a little bit, and then our left side of the line, but I guess that's all right. We actually got the first round bye. That's good at 14-3. The Seahawks 12-5, Rams 7-10, the Cardinals 3-14. Take a look at the bracket really quickly. Chiefs on the other side, big surprise. Nothing out of the ordinary. Once again, maybe the Colts, but maybe they found a quarterback by now. Even though I don't even know what year we're in. We are in, you think they'd put that on the screen somewhere. Is it in the playoff bracket? 2025. So we're 5 years in the future, 4 years in the future. I guess technically it's going to change to 26. So I think in this game it's technically 2026. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Take a look at the stats. Trey Lance, you can see it on the right side before we go in there. 5,600 yards, 49-12. Fantastic year. He'll probably lose to some running back for MVP. Sermon, 1,200 with 12 touchdowns. Awesome. Receiving, Gatson, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns. He might go up to superstar, which is crazy. Kittle, 1,300 with 8. Samuel, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. Probably up to X Factor. Definitely up to X Factor. Sermon, 705 with 5. Ayuk with 5. Should have just let Ayuk go at this point. Warner, 133 tackles is awesome. 112 for Perkins, the rookie. Awesome. 6 sacks for him as well. 110 for Bradshaw. Sack totals, 15.5 for Bosa. Good. 7 for Kinlaw. Interceptions, 3 for Warner and Bradshaw. 2 for Morant. I mean, has J.C. Jackson been anywhere this whole rebuild? I think year 1 he had 4 interceptions. Like year 1 that we had him. And then after that, he just fell off a cliff. Mahomes MVP. Great. Coach of the year. We won it for once. Nice. NFC. It's going to be Trey Lance, which is good. Defensive player. Nick Bosa at 2. Fred Warner at 7. Offensive rookie. Nothing. Defensive rookie. Geo Perkins is awesome. Also Joe Buckner, that random corner I got. I have to see what Mahomes did. So we have 56, 49, and 12. 54, 50, and 6. I guess that is better. So nothing really out of the ordinary on offense. Trainer's up to an 85 overall. Page is an 80 overall, which is good. And then Colvin's a 78 overall. So, I mean, this has to be the year we lose Trent Williams. Then on defense, I know I say that every year. Perkins, star development, but 5 XP. He'll be an 81 overall when you lose the boost. We have to draft corners, left ends, defensive tackles. But first, let's focus on winning a Super Bowl, shall we? We're playing against the Minnesota Vikings, who are 9-8 to make the NFC Championship. Beat them. Now we're playing the 12-5 Seahawks, a rematch of last year. I think we could beat them. Definitely think we could beat them. And we cannot. Really? We lost by 3. Is it still Russell Wilson? It is. 3 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, or 1 interception. 3 touchdown, 1 touchdown. 316 for Russell Wilson. Lance 306 with 2 touchdowns. Sherman touchdown for Young. 2 touchdowns for Kittle, 119. 2 for Disley. 1 for Michael Gallup. That's interesting. So they have Gallup, Metcalf, Lockett still on the team. Pretty loaded. That is now 5 straight Super Bowls for the Chiefs, beating Seattle 41-38. Nick Bolton, Super Bowl MVP. Once again, they probably don't want to give it to Patrick Mahomes for some reason. Am I going to get fired? No, I'm not. I do wonder at some point if they'll try to fire me in this 30-year rebuild. I would probably say yes, because at some point we will go through a rough patch, you have to assume. Now, Trent Williams? Chandler Jones. I'm blown away that Trent Williams is still on this team. Fred Warner might be a free agent. George Kittle is. Quentin Nelson is. That's crazy. Bradshaw. Let's worry about him first. Young player, 26 years old. Give him a 5-year contract. McGlinchey, Juszczyk, Morant. Page is up there. Let's go a 3-year deal for Page. I do have a feeling that we're not going to go to free agency. I don't care about that running back, even though he has star development. Sure, let's bring in a kicker. Give him a 7-year deal at this point. No one's really going to be too mad about that. George Kittle, Quentin Nelson. I guess Quentin Nelson's the smarter of the players to bring back. I know we have help in the offensive line. You're not interested. Now, I can open that back up if I want to. 4 years for George Kittle is crazy. I'm going to lower that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. McGlinchey's going to be gone, but we have some players who can move over. Let's go to our stat points. And we're going to unlock that we can go back into the discussion with Quentin Nelson. And hopefully, is that the one on the bottom? It is. Quentin Nelson, yeah. Open that back up. Okay, that's good. We'll use the rest of the stat points before the start of next season. Don't worry about that. I think bringing back Quentin Nelson with a big contract and then franchise tagging George Kittle while he regresses some more, I think that's the play. So I'll even go up to 3 years. I'll increase the money. Obviously, offensive linemen, they like hold their worth and they're like overall, I guess is the best way to put it. So we don't have to really worry about that all too much. Yeah, we're out of money. That's fine. But we got the two most important players that are like the older players. Missing out, though, on Ezekiel Elliott, Dalvin Cook, Daron Payne's interesting. Bunch of young running backs. Xavier Howard's up there. I know the drafts are filled with running backs, so I kind of get that. But, like, they didn't bring any of them back? Is that like a sign? Should I not bring my running backs back ever? So we have the 30th overall pick and the 11th overall pick in the second round. I think what we're going to do is start out with Alexander Harris. He's a 74 hidden development. That's perfect. We did need an end. I thought about maybe going with that right outside linebacker, moving him down to end. Of course, we didn't have to do that. I hate this blinding white light. It seems like something they could fix by now. It should be like an easy switch, like turn off bright light, off. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they just can't get it done. I don't get it. Or is everybody gone that I was scouting? It's unfortunate. Crawford's probably the way to go. More of like a long-term move. We have 2 second-round picks, so we could go with him if you want to. What is that? Could probably get that a little bit later on as well. I'm going to start out with Alex Crawford. 73 normal development. That's okay. No big deal. What was that screen? Now they're just throwing all kinds of just random colors at me. I'm hoping that left outside linebacker's still here. I know we don't need that necessarily, but if the players aren't really coming along, we could just fill them in right there. Yeah. I really do think we're good on the offensive line, but we're also good at outside linebacker. Which one's a better player? Late first, better skills. Yeah, I feel like if Fisher has hidden development, that's an easy switch from trainer. So we're going to take Fisher. 75 hidden. Good, good, good. So we're an 88 overall team with a 92 offense and an 85 defense. And Fisher's just way down the list. I almost want to trade away trainer, but as an 84 overall, I don't know if it's the best idea. I'm going to put him on the trade block. If we get like blown away by an offer, I'll take it. And then the computer also drafted a tight end in Drew Lynch, who has hidden development. We'll wait and see what his development's going to be, though. Debo, like I said, up to X Factor. Gadsden's up to Superstar. I really should trade away Brandon Ayuk. I'm not, like, he's not doing anything. I probably should trade away Debo Samuel at the same time. I want to see a lot of trade offers right here, right now. Just to see what we're going to get. Because we could use some draft picks so we can, make our defense a little bit better. The offensive line is set, so we don't have to worry about that. We have a quarterback probably for the rest of the rebuild, basically. So we're good about that as well. I feel like getting a second and a six. Oh, that's Seahawks. Okay. Never mind. Second from the Chargers is not bad. Ronnie Harrison, we don't really need. You know what? I'm going to hold on to John Trainer. Why not? Could bring him back. We don't know what's going to happen with Trent Williams. You have to assume eventually he's going to leave the team. Sometime you might want to go be with his family. When? I don't know. But someday. Like, the Dolphins are desperate to get rid of Ronnie Harrison, huh? Let's take 2 threes. That's almost impossible to back out of. I want to advance one more time because I feel like we might get an offer for Brandon Ayuk, even though at this point, probably shouldn't get rid of him. But I'm open to offers. I do want to see if trainers change it all. I don't know. They probably didn't put that in this game, to be honest, but no, the same exact offers. Not a huge surprise. I really don't know if it's a good idea to get rid of Brandon Ayuk. It would have to be a trade offer that just blows me away. And it's not there. So I finished off everything for the head coach other than the bottom row, which of course you have to, it's like a one and done. You can use it again. I finished all the trading and then I went to offensive coordinator and went basically down the whole left side, almost at the bottom. We're out of stat points. We snuck our way into the playoffs at 9-8 apparently. as an 88 overall team because we lost Deebo Samuel and that's it. Interesting. Seattle also 9-8. Cardinals 8-9. The Rams 5-12. Chiefs first round bye. Oh, didn't see that coming. Can they go for, I think it would be 6 straight? I'm almost more interested in that than me actually winning a Super Bowl at this point. It's just so interesting. Lance 5,400 yards, 14 rather, sorry. Sermon 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Young with 14 touchdowns. Running all over the place. Lindsey Barrington, no clue who that is. 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, but he gets to go up to star development. Ayuk 1,100 with 12. Kittle 980 with 9. Gatson 900 with 4. A little bit of a drop-off. Perkins, 126 tackles is awesome. 114 for Bradshaw, 106 for Warner. Sack totals 11.5 for Bosa, 8.5 for Kinlaw. Interceptions, 3 for Warner and Buckner, 1 for Bradshaw, and 1 for Marcus Douglas. So we're second in offensive yards. Our defense must be bad if we're 9-8. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of a given, right? Christian McCaffrey, another MVP, probably his third in this video. Lance at 5. Coach of the year. Oh, we are up there at 8. I was going to say no chance, but we're up there. Offensive player of the year, Trey Lance at 3. Defensive player, Nick Bosa at 2, which is good to see. Nothing else. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, Alexander Harris, the end. I didn't even look at his stats. I completely forgot about him, to be completely honest. Where is he? He had 58 tackles, 7 sacks. Any fumbles or anything? No. Played all the games, though. 1,000. Oh, that's not crazy. Okay. I didn't know if 1,000 was a lot. Let's see for developments. We don't know about Fisher quite yet, but he has 3 XP, so that's good. Lynch, we don't know, but he has 6. Granted, he's 65 overall. Harris isn't starting, but he has 5 star development. Okay. We're going to have to go on a run here. We have to take down the Seattle Seahawks, who beat us last year. They're 9-8. We're 9-8. We got the job done, 24-17. But the the Carolina Panthers, those are almost the same animals. They had the first round bye. Yeah, kind of expected. They beat us 34-28. Let's see how Trey Lance did. I'm going to keep Trey Lance for the majority of this, like, until he's gone, I guess, or wants to be gone, or retires, I guess. 34-28, that hurts. Wow. Was not expecting that. Darnold, 329, 3-1. Trey Lance, 254 1. Nothing for running backs. 2 touchdowns for Mike Williams, 150. Touchdown Sherman, 2 for Barrington, 1 for Njoku, Kittle. Oh, and Kittle's going to be a free agent, huh? My contract got extended again. Someone took down the Chiefs. The Saints did it, beating the Chiefs 38-24. Marshawn Lattimore, that Super Bowl MVP. Got to write this down in my records. KC 5 Super Bowls so far. The Saints with a big old 1. Still on the team. Trent Williams is still on the team. Hopkins gone, Chris Carson gone. It almost seems like a glitch that he's still playing. They're like, that guy's never going to retire. Just turn it off. Pretend he's 20. He's got 20 more years in him. Fred Warner, oh boy. Trent Williams going to be gone. Elliott Jackson. Gadsden's up to a 90. I didn't even realize that. Give him all the money. Why is he up that high? I think Trainer, I'm going to let him go. I know that's going to be controversial. But Colvin's going to be our right tackle. Barrington can go. Our punter can go. Not concerned about that. Man, these are a lot of great players. Trent Williams, like, I just want to ride him out at this point, so bring him back. Okay. Deshaun Elliott can go. J.C. Jackson can unfortunately go. Fred Warner we could let walk out the door, but that seems like an awful idea. The reasoning behind that, we could put Geo Perkins from outside linebacker to middle linebacker. I'm going to make this offer to Kittle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have to go back into the stat points. We have 219. We'll make another offer. That's under player personnel, I believe. It is. I kind of like that we can go back in here. Like Fred Warner, 36 points, make another offer to him. Easy. Very easy. The only thing that's kind of unfortunate at this point is we're just kind of like putting Band-Aids and tape on the team where we could move on and maybe go to free agency if we wanted to, but it just doesn't make a ton of sense. I am going to try to bring back J.C. Jackson for 1 more year. It's unfortunate. What does Elliott want? 3 years? What if I give you like a 1 juicy year offer? Awesome. All right, let's go to the draft. Missing out on Jamal Adams, Butker, Matthew, Andrews is up there. I thought that was going to be Antonio Brown, but I remember he retired. Ooh, I wish I could do that. That'd be a lot of fun, but we just don't have the money. We have the 25th overall pick. There's a bunch of great players up there, but we need corner help big time. Jerome Perriman. 79, normal, rank 3. Great player, but that normal development's going to kill us. In the second round, we're going to take Jaden Bowens. Why not? 74 normal, not bad. Looks solid. Obviously, our receivers do great with the KC playbook, so not bad. That offensive line looks so golden. Fisher ended up having star development. Lynch, the tight end they drafted as superstar, so Kittle might be out the door as soon as right now. I'm going to put him on the trade block just to see what it looks like. I just want to see the offers. Perkins up the superstar. See, I told you. I told you. Corner's not all that great, but we'll ignore that. Corners being not that great, it's not a big deal. What are you making a big deal about it for? Let's advance. I imagine they'll give us something for Kittle, something nice. A 2 from Texans, 2 from the Saints. I was secretly hoping there was a 1 up here, but I'm going to take a second-round pick from the Saints. Let's go to the playoffs. Wow, the Cardinals ended the season at 1-16. That is not good. I imagine they still have Kyler Murray. Hopkins did retire a few years ago, so that's not a big deal. But we ended the season at 10-7. Rams 12-5. Seahawks 11-6. You can just tell that like the downward spiral is beginning. Chiefs not the first round bye. They'll probably win another Super Bowl, but they're not the first round bye as of yet. Let's take a look at the stats. Lance, 5,100 yards, 45-13. He's playing out of his mind every single year. Sermon, I think we're going to let him go eventually. 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Lippett coming out of nowhere, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Welcome to star development. Gats at 1,000 with 7. They signed Freiermuth. It's annoying. Ayuk 4 touchdowns. Sermon with 6. Okay, it's just confused. Warner 119 tackles, 111 for Bradshaw. Sack totals 10 for Bosa, 8.5 for Harris. So Bosa not doing that great. 3 for Warner, 3 for Perriman. The rookie is good. 2s, 1s. 4th in offensive yards. So at least we keep making the playoffs. Burrow MVP. That's a first. Lance at 6. Coach of the year. Number 10. NFC offensive player. Trey Lance is going to take it home. That's good. Defensive player. Chase Young. No 49ers. I can see the dark period is coming very soon. Wheeler, number 8 for offensive rookie. Perriman, number 4. It's so dumb that they picked up Freiermuth. Lynch probably would have got way more XP. But we have 4 for Fisher, 3 for Coleman, 1 for Page, 3 for Gatson. Just talk about someone coming out of nowhere. On defense, this game's awful. Is it because Cobbs is the right outside? Okay. All right. What are we talking about? How old is Nick Bosa at this point? 29? Can we take down the Bears? I certainly hope so. I don't know who Kenny Baldwin is. Obviously a rookie guy. 11-6 Seattle Seahawks who we're playing against, but we beat the Bears 45-24. This should be a tough game. Obviously we lose a lot to Seattle, but we beat them this time, and now we got to play another division rival and the Los Angeles Rams, or the St. Louis Rams, whatever you want to call them. Made the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Yep. Let's hop in. So I think it said the Chiefs were 9-8 or 8-9. So we should be able to win this game. They're up 3-0 already. We scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. They scored another touchdown. Great. They're up 24-7, 24-10. Let's break out my phone and my notes app so we can write down that is their 6th Super Bowl of the video, because there's no chance they're coming back. Crazy. 38-24, I said the final, yeah. It must get really boring for Mahomes winning 6 Super Bowls in 7 years. Trey Lance, 273-1. Mahomes, 264-1. Nothing. Touchdown, Torrance. 2 touchdowns, Hardman. Touchdown for Sermon and Young. Theo Parks and Pat Freiermuth. Ooh, contract extended, of course, because we made the Super Bowl and lost. They really like to reward me for that. I want to see if it's Patrick Mahomes. It is. I believe that's his 4th Super Bowl MVP of this video. I think that sounds right. Trent Williams will just not retire. Deion Dawkins gone. Russell Wilson gone. Sorry, MJC. Gone out the door. Seattle back to irrelevance. Get over it. Cobbs, I got to bring back. We don't have a ton of money. I'm going to go 5 years just to build us some time. Elliott can go. Young can go. Lippett can go. Cartwright can go. Brown can go because I drafted defensive tackles last year. Oh, can I bring back Faramuth? Hard pass. I'll make him a cheap offer. All right, not exactly what I was hoping for. Finally have some money to play with, $25 million. Devin White's up there. DeForest Buckner's up there. You want to come back, buddy? Nah, I think we'll be fine. Michael Thomas would just be fun for a year. I don't know if we necessarily need that, but I do want to do it. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm throwing so much money at him for 1 year that he'll probably take it. Is there any corner help? Jalen Ramsey's up there. Perriman's up to star, which is good. Tre'Davious White's way down here. I guess we're so fine at like receiver because all our receivers always show up anyways. That I'm going to go for a big time 1 year offer to Jalen Ramsey. Almost too much because I would like to bring in 2 guys if possible. That might be too low. Or not. It's kind of too low. Where's Tre'Davious White? We have $11 million. That might be too low for his liking. Or it might be just enough. If we can bring in both of those corners, other than a free safety and maybe a defensive tackle and a running. We have Sermon still. I think we're good. Tre'Davious White turned us down. You know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to save some of that money for next year, even though those are 1 year deals. But I think you get what I'm going at. We have the 31st overall pick, and I'm going to go right outside linebacker Dante Drayton. So, normal development. I wasn't expecting that. In the 3rd round, tight end Sean Hudson. Or Houston? I don't know how you even... Hudson doesn't make sense. But 74 hidden development. It's good, but we have... I'm going to blank on his name. Fuller? Might not be Fuller. Might be a different name. So we're in 87 overall teams, and things are falling apart very, very slowly. Weren't we like a 95 2 years ago? The computer drafted Pryor, who's hidden development. We have Houston, which is pretty good, but he's not going to be starting, which is kind of unfortunate. Gadsden, our number 1 receiver. I am just going to trade away Brandon Ayuk now that he's 30 years old. And I kind of want to trade away Sermon because he's about to become a free agent for sure. He's a 96 overall. Perkins is up to X Factor, which is incredible. Do I keep the team intact now that I think about it? I at least want to look at the trade offers. I don't think losing Ayuk and losing our running backs really going to make too big of a deal because our defense is so good. The receivers always do good with this playbook. I just want to see the offers. 3 and a 7, 3 and a 7, 3 and a 6, 4 and a 5. I'm going to hold on to Brandon Ayuk. I almost pulled the trigger right there, but I think he'll be fine. Then our running back I'm always willing to get rid of. 3s, 3s, 3s. Give me a 3 and a 5. Set him on his way. So I think we're depleted for franchise points. I upgraded the offensive and defensive coordinator fully. Obviously, we need the points for like the find out their hidden development, slow the regression, which I should definitely do. The more I think about it, let's go left tackle. Let's give it to Trent Williams. Why not? I don't care about revealing it. You know what? Why not? Let's reveal a hidden development trait for Sean Houston. And I don't want to do that. He only has star development. Not a big deal. We won our division at 11-6. That's kind of surprising. Rams 9-8. I guess not anymore. Seahawks 5-12. The Cardinals 3-14. Chiefs? Oh, Chiefs down to the 3 seed. Bills first round bye. Giants first round bye in 2028. You hate to see it. Let's go take a look at our stats. Let's see over on the right. So you can see Trey Lance, 5,300 yards, 45 touchdowns. Not good enough for MVP. I get that. But how many interceptions? 16. Not bad. Wheeler, 634, 10 touchdowns. That's not Sherman, that's for sure. Bowens, wow, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns is awesome. Gatson, 1,300 with 8. Not going to get up to that X factor. Lynch, 918, 12 touchdowns is awesome. What about Houston? Touchdown? No, backup, not bad. Perkins, 135 tackles. Warner, 134. Sack totals, 15.5 for Bosa, 12.5 for Harris, 12.5 for Cobbs, 10.5 for Kinlaw. Balling out right now. Interceptions, 4 for Ramsey, 2 for Clinton and Bradshaw, 1 for Warner and Greg Myers, who I think I drafted last year as like a random pick. There's Trey Lance at 5, Coach of the Year. We're at number 6. Offensive player, Trey Lance at 2. McCaffrey just screwing him all the way through this. Defensive player of the year, Bosa at 2. Harris at 7, which is good. Offensive rookie, Price at 10. Defensive rookie, Clinton at 4, which is our free safety, who was an awful pick, like a 68 overall, so I'm not even sure why he's up there. Let's take a quick peek, shall we? What do we got? 14 for Trey Lance is pretty good. Houston has 3. 6 for Lynch, which is good. Pryor has 5. That's probably just star development. Gadsden with 2. On defense, nothing. I mean, Warner has 4. That doesn't matter. 3 for Perkins. I do wonder, because we signed Fred Warner long-term, correct? Yeah, then we probably franchise tagged. Yeah, that's definitely what we franchise tagged Greg Kittle. George Kittle. Here we go, playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 10-7. Can we get past the wild card round? We can. We beat them 38-24. Playing the Carolina Panthers, also known as the Carolina Cardinals. Let's see. We beat them 40-34. Now we have to beat the Minnesota Vikings, who have Justin Jefferson, 99 overall, as you would expect, to make the Super Bowl, which I think we'll be able to do. Did we get the job done? No. Oh, my. The Chiefs didn't make it. This is the first time the whole rebuild they didn't make the Super Bowl, right? Yeah, they lost to the Saints one and then won every other one. We lost, though, 28-24. That hurts. Randy Waters, 323, 3 touchdowns. Lance, Reed, nothing. 2 touchdowns for Archer. Touchdown for Swinton, 109. Touchdown for A.J. Brown with Justin Jefferson. Gatson, 1. Dave Webb, 1. I have to find out, when did the Chiefs get eliminated? In the wild card round to Joe Burrow. Wow, that's really disappointing. The Vikings beat the Ravens 31-28. I do like seeing that. Randy Waters, Super Bowl MVP. But is this a one-off for the Chiefs? Will they be back? I'm kind of more interested in that than anything else, because it's so ridiculous how they won. Is it won 6? Let me look. Yeah, 6 for the Chiefs, 1 for the Saints, 1 for the Vikings. I mean, you don't see that very often in real life. Almost never. And by almost never, I mean never. You have to imagine he has to be here now. Crazy. Crazy. He's 49? I think he's a free agent too, right? He's 41. I mean, at this point, I'm just bringing him back just for the fun of it. I'm going to give him a 7-year extension. I don't know if that's going to affect us long term, but you got to bring him back at that point. Nick Bosa. I guess we'll bring him back. $70 million offer. That's not good. Let's worry about the cheaper guys just because we know what we're getting. We know they're not going to retire. They're not going to regress. They're not going to do anything like that. John Page can go. Joe Buckner, would not mind bringing him back for a very cheap deal. 4 years, $19 million. That's nothing. Even Douglas, who I don't necessarily think we need, but 4 years, $11 million, not bad. Reggie Brooks, we don't need. Foster, we don't need. All right, let's get into the thick of it. Let's go. Let's increase the money for Quentin Nelson. He's back. I'm not worried about Kinlaw all too much. Like, I kind of am, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. All right, so we're going to have to bring one of the, go back into the staff points and bring one of them back. What does Kinlaw want for an offer? I really would just like keeping this team together if we can. All right, so we're probably going to franchise tag Bosa, and then we'll make, actually, we'll go to, I think we'll just go to free agency. Yeah, we'll just go to free agency. Excuse me? 99 overall X Factor defensive tackle. I don't think we have the money for this. Let's go make the money. No lie, I just cut so many bums on our roster and made enough money that we're just barely beating the Giants. But if we can get a 99 overall, I got him for 6 years, so he'll be done when he's 31 years old, and he's already a 99 overall. Like, that's a slam dunk pickup in free agency if he accepts our offer. All that for nothing. That is pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Is Jalen Ramsey still here? He is not. Is there any younger guys? There is not, so we have to bring in a few one-and-done type players. So let's get Murphy Bunting. I guess we don't need a bunch of them. Let's just bring in Murphy Bunting. I guess we open up a lot of money, even though the computer's now going to go crazy signing random people. That's annoying. I really wanted him on my team. Like, easiest pickup in free agency I thought I was ever going to have, but we're so held down by our contracts, which makes sense, but we got Murphy Bunting. That's good. So we desperately need a running back, but with the 30th overall pick, I'm actually going to take Chris Webber just because Fred Warner is getting up there in age. He's a 76 normal development. Not bad. Ranked number 10. There's a bunch of running backs that should be there. We have 2 second-round picks. Almost should trade up, but I don't think I'm going to. I wish they had the offer like an NFL head coach where it's just like, oh, you could trade up here. This is what it's going to take and all that. But they don't put that kind of effort in, and now all the running backs are gone. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Let's get Glenn Fisher, 73 normal. Thought he might have hidden development for some reason, but he does not. And then let's take Blaine Stevens, 71 hidden. I mean, Trent Williams has to leave someday. Someday. Will it ever happen? I don't know. He's 41 years old. Probably not. So we are an 87 overall team with an 88 offense and an 87 defense. No running back to talk about. Deep offensive line. I mean, Fisher's an 89. Colvin 88. Crawford's going to be a 79 with solid backups. It's really a shame that our old guys won't retire. That's like weird to say, but like it kind of feels that way. Bunch of X factors. Harris is up to superstar. We're in good shape. Let's go to the playoffs. I think we got the first round bye, but the standings are messed up for some reason. We didn't make the playoffs altogether. Interesting. We went 7-10 tied with the Rams. Okay. Why did that happen? Lance, 5,200 yards, 39-14, so basically the same as every other year. No running back, I'll give you that. Gatson, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, up the X factor. Houston, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Lynch, 950. Like, our tight ends are going off. 957 with 7. Bowen's 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. Warner, 128 tackles, 117 for Bradshaw. Sack totals, 8.5 for Harris, 7.5 for Kinlaw. Interceptions, 2 for Buckner and Perriman, 1 for Warner, 1 for Bradshaw. McCaffrey, another MVP. I have no idea how many he's won so far. Lance at 7. Steve Mitchell, obviously we don't know who that is. Lance at 4. Defensive player. Harris should be up here maybe. Nope. Isaiah Simmons I saw. TJ Watt on the Saints. Offensive rookie. Heath Everett. Probably a quarterback I imagine. Defensive rookie. Nothing. It's kind of a shame. We have a loaded team. 88 overall team. Maybe it's just one of those off years I suppose. Perkins has 3. He's going to be a 96 overall. Cobbs isn't even starting for some reason. This game makes no sense. The Ravens won a Super Bowl. Patrick Queen, Super Bowl MVP. Chiefs nowhere to be found. I didn't even see if they were in the playoffs. Probably should have. Kind of forgot. Let's see if we can do that really quickly. I just find that a very interesting storyline so far. Playoff picture. They did not. Wow. He's still playing. Bradbury's gone. Okariki's gone. But Trent Williams just out here. Just playing left tackle at, I don't know. I have to imagine 42 years old. He's still in 80. 82. 42 still playing. It's crazy. And like Quentin Nelson still on the team. He must be in his mid-30s, high 30s. Would you call that high 30s? Late 30s, I guess. I guess that's how you say things. Nick Bosa. Oh, man. Okay, so let's worry about Fisher. Let's worry about Harris. Let's worry about Lynch. Crawford, probably. So I brought back Bosa, Nelson, Fisher, Kinlaw. At this point, I feel like he's expendable, but since we're not going to have a ton of money for free agency anyways, we'll franchise tag him. It just, what are we going to do with $8 million in free agency? Probably not much. But we kind of are at the point where we got to make a run in the next 1 or 2 years, and we just got to blow this thing up. I feel like once Trent Williams is gone, I feel like that's when you should just nuke the team. So we have the 7th overall pick, which was expected because we didn't do all that great. But I think we're going to plan for the future, I guess the best way to put it. Because we are getting very, very close to just having to blow up this team. I feel like the Jets might be the best offer. Keep going down just in case we miss something. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm not going to do that. You know what? Let's trade back to 21. That's 14 picks back. It's the Bengals. That's out of the conference. That's fine. I wish I could see what they're going to take, but, you know. And I think the way I want to go is Earl Abbott because we still need a free safety. So I'm going to go Earl Abbott. Then we have an early second-round pick. 77 hidden development, ranked number 5. That's a great pick. One of these running backs has to fall because we do need a running back pretty badly. So that's kind of my reasoning behind this. Let's see what's going to happen, though. Give me... All the running backs are gone, huh? Not all of them. I'm going to leave him on the board. And what I'm actually going to do, unless Ragland's... that's not bad. That's not bad either. I think I'm going to take the backup quarterback. I'm not planning on moving on from Trey Lance, but I'd rather be prepared for the future than anything else. So let's take Zach Swinney. 73 normal. I mean, that's kind of what I get. There is still a running back there. Not exactly the one I wanted to take, but we need something. Jamal Walker. 70 normal, yeah. So we are a 91 overall team across the board. Gatson is at X Factor, 98 overall. Offensive line still intact. Very high-end offensive line, by the way. Then on defense, there's a lot of great players to go around. I'm going to put Abbott over to free safety. Then we'll go to the playoffs. It looks like we got the first round bye. Is that right at 12-5? We did. Nice. Oh, actually, let's go back to that. I wonder what our stat points are going to be at by the end of this, by the way. Chiefs, nowhere to be found. And I mean, we're 10 years into it, so that probably makes Patrick Mahomes like 25 or 35, 25. Makes him probably like 35, so I imagine he's still in the league at this point. But maybe we look for him. That seems unusual. Lance, 5,200 yards, 41-11, awesome year. Wheeler, 7 touchdowns, 863. Walker, 8 touchdowns. That's the rookie. Oh, the blocking. Receiving, Gatson, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Wood development up if he wasn't all the way up. Houston, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Lynch, 1,009 on 105 catches. Wheeler, 850 with 4. On defense, Warner, 130 tackles, just about 104 for Perkins. Sack totals, 16 for Bosa, 15 for Harris, who might go up to X Factor. Interceptions, 3 for Warner, 3 for Buckner, 2 for Bradshaw, 2 for Perriman. Abbott with 1. That's not spectacular, but I'll take it. We're number 9 in the legacy board, by the way. Ron Rivera, coach of the Green Bay Packers. 16th on defense. That's all right. McCaffrey, another MVP. Trey Lance at 5. Wait, is Mahomes there? He is. He's still on the Chiefs. They went 7-10. Coach of the year, we're number 5 for some reason. Okay. I don't get that. Lance at 2. Defensive player. Bosa at 4. Harris at 9. Warner at 10. Awesome. Don't understand why Walker won offensive rookie, but I'll take it. Swinney at 10. Defensive rookie. Abbott at 5. Nice. So you have what? Hidden development just for our free safety, I believe. I think it's just him. It's kind of funny to see that Trey Lance has 14 XP points. 3 for Gatson. Oh, I should have done the regression for Trent Williams. I totally forgot about that. Abbott's not starting because he's low in overall, but star development is good. Steele, the computer must have drafted 4 XP, so that's probably, it might be superstar. I don't know. So we're playing against the 8-9 Rams who made the playoffs somehow. The playoffs have to be awful if some team at 8-9 had made it, and we lost to that 8-9 team. Embarrassing, to say the least. Let's take a look at the stats really quickly. Why am I looking at the stats? I might look at the schedule really quickly. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. Obviously, we're not going to know who that is. What else do they still? Oh, they have Jonathan Taylor. Interesting. Oh, wasn't this our guy? Wasn't Wheeler on our team? Oh, no, we have a Wheeler. Okay. I was right. Anybody else that I recognize? Mark Andrews is on the team. Yeah, we're getting to that point where I'm not going to know a lot of players. Let's go their team. I know who's on my team. Oh, that's not a real player. That explains it. Is there nobody I know? Oh, no, they have Greenlaw. Interesting. Got his revenge. Nobody. That's kind of crazy. An 8-9 team won the Super Bowl. I got to tell you, though, I think the NFL would want this. LA versus LA. The Rams beat the Chargers 23-17. Gil Turner with that Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, the quarterback of their team. Now, this is when it gets interesting. We made the playoffs. We got the first round bye. Should probably keep the team together. Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't retired. This might be the most interesting thing of all time. So Bradshaw, I want to bring back. Warner, I'm going to let him go. Perriman will bring back. Bowens will bring back. Wheeler can go. Rodriguez, I guess. Let me think about Fred Warner. What do we have for cash? 37.9. Okay. Warner turned us down. Bradshaw turned us down. But I did get Perriman, Bowens, Rodriguez. I'd like to open up one of the two and then probably franchise tag the other because I do want to just keep making a... Oh, excuse me. I want to keep making a run at that. I apologize about that. I know that can bother a lot of people. What do we want? We want player personnel. We want to go to the key. I'd feel more confident if Bradshaw was on this team long term. I really would. So we'll try to bring him back. I almost just want to we're not going to franchise tag him right away. But I was about to say almost just franchise tag Warner and be like a challenge. But that's probably a bad idea. Let's increase the money a little bit. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 8.32. Okay, that's good. Then franchise tag him. Kyler Murray is still in the league, though. Terry McLaurin, X Factor 93 overall. Don't know who that is. Josh Allen at 35 years old. Does it say how old my quarterback is? 31. Getting up there in age. Has he regressed yet? No, but I probably should turn that on, right? I think they're trying to tell me something. I can't quite figure out what it is, though. Let's go. And I'm going to take a look around really quickly. With one of the picks, we're going with a running back, either Jaquan Dobbins or Alex Mays. And I do think Dobbins is better. 77 normal development. That's crazy. I'm having the worst luck lately drafting running backs that I've hit in development. It's just not coming to me, which is kind of unfortunate. And like, we can't go, you can't go back-to-back running backs. That's the worst look of all time. So what I think I'm actually going to do is take Keith Landry, the corner. 74 normal. That's not the best use of 2 first-round picks, but it'll do. Ooh, because we're in the second round. This corner's a first-round talent and looks fantastic. Juan Gallimore. 74 normal. I'll take that. So we are heading into the year as an 88 overall team. Trent Williams is not starting. That is not going to fly. I just noticed that. But he has no place to start on the offensive line. Interesting. I'm going to have to figure something out here real quick. So I put our right guard or a left guard up there in Crawford. I think he's a right guard technically, but or a left guard technically, but he's playing right guard. We can get a second round pick for him. That's fine. I'm going to move our left tackle over to right guard. Then Trent Williams will be starting, and then I'll be also happy. I have to see his age because it's been a day since I recorded, and I think he's like 45, something ridiculous like that. 43. So once again, that right tackle / left tackle that I was going to put over to guard, realize he's 30 years old, realize we could probably get, a second round pick from the Dolphins. Could have traded to the Rams, but the Rams are in our division. I don't want anything like any part of that. So let's go to the playoff. Apparently, we could have traded with the Rams. They went 8-9. That would have been a good second round pick. But we end the season at 11-6, win the division, playing against the 9-8 Vikings. Does have me a little concerned, but we don't have the first round bye, which is all right. Trey Lance, I saw over on the right side, 5,300 yards, 45-14. Not good enough for the MVP, but it'll do. Dobbins, 775, but 16 touchdowns is fantastic. Houston, 1,400 yards with 5 touchdowns. Gatson, 1,200 with 10. Lynch, 1,000 with 13. Up to X Factor, I believe. I assume tight ends work the same as receivers when getting the upgrade. Bowen, 700 with 11 touchdowns is awesome. On defense, Perkins, 110 tackles, 100 for Fred Warner. Sack total, 7.5 for Bosa. Rodriguez, Harris, 6 for Warner. Where is Steele? Nothing. Interceptions, 4 for Clinton and Buckner, 3 for Perriman, 2 for Warner, Perkins, Bradshaw, and 1 for JoJo Reed. Don't know if I've ever seen that name in this game, ever. 3rd in offensive yards, 7th in defensive yards. So we can definitely go on a run here. Trey Lance, MVP. Love it. I was not expecting that to happen. Harris, 2, Wilson, 3. Oh, Justin Fields still on the Bears. Lawrence still on the Jaguars. Beltran, Deshaun Watson on the Colts. Urban Meyer, Coach of the Year, we're at number 4. NFC Offensive Player, of course, is going to be Trey Lance. Dobbins is not up there, unfortunately. Defensive Player, Daniel Grayson, whoever that is. Young still playing. Brian Burns is still playing. Offensive Rookie, Dobbins, of course. Cooper at 7. Defensive Rookie, nothing. But I don't think we had any hidden development players, so I'm going to upgrade the team, and they'll go week by week. Can we take down the 9-8 Minnesota Vikings, make it to the next round? I think we should be able to. We did, 24-14. Now playing against the Atlanta Falcons, who are 11-6. I forget who won the last Super Bowl. It was the Rams. Interesting. But we lost to the Falcons 44-34. It, of course, isn't going to be Matt Ryan. Sammy Green, 273 touchdowns. Lance, 382, 3-1. That is a pretty good game. Moody, 57. Sims, touchdown. Walker, touchdown. Houston, 138. 2 touchdowns for Lynch, 107. Our tight ends are going off. 2 touchdowns for Kyle Pitts, who's still on the team. Touchdown for Ricky Snell. Touchdown for Jamal Walker. Find out who's going to win the Super Bowl in year 11. The Falcons finally winning a Super Bowl, beating the Jaguars 31-28. Ben Winston, Super Bowl MVP. Not as something I was expecting to happen. We have 719 stat points, by the way, with really nothing to do with it. Of course, we can find out development and stuff like that, slow down regression. Moment of truth. Is Trent Williams gone? Out the door. I think your players are always at the top, so it's not looking good so far. Quentin Nelson's gone, but not Trent Williams. There has to be a glitch there or something, right? Because unless he's like, I got a 7-year deal, I'm playing this bad boy out. That's a lot of money. That's the only thing that will make sense. Trey Lance, like I said, I think we are going to give him the chance to ride this contract out. 245 is fine. Warner, we're going to wait on. Hudson, I'd like to bring back. Houston, Huston, I don't know. I don't know. Leave me alone. Okay, he is back. Clinton, I don't really care about. Pryor, I will bring back. Drayton, no. Mayberry, no. Richards. JoJo Green, no. We can let Fred Warner go and then bring back him. Get him. Oh, we do not have a lot of money. I should have thought about that. I think that Fred Warner is going to be gone. Just a little birdie tells me something like that. 4-year deal. Okay, maybe we can franchise tag him, then we'll skip. I think I might franchise tag him and trade him, but we'll have to skip over free agency, which is fine. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, $26 million. With a 26th overall pick, we're going to take corner Gregory Lashley. He seems pretty good. 75 hidden development. That's awesome. Yeah, he looks fantastic. Another corner fell to the end of the second round, so I have to take him first round talent. 73 normal. That's fine. So I put a few players on the trade block. Buckner, Warner, Bradshaw, Nick Bosa. A lot of guys just up there in age or near the end of their contract, or this corner that I just want to move on from so I can start my younger guy that we just drafted. Take a second round pick from the Saints. That's easy. I hope someday they add more stuff for the franchise, like the stat points. I think they are. I think I listened to the interview with Bengal and Swami where he did say that was going to happen, but I wish it was now. Second round pick from the Falcons who just won the Super Bowl, but second round pick is a second round pick, so we'll take that. There's no point in trading him to a worse team to get a third round pick because I don't know. I just rather not. Let's go Bradshaw here. Now, this is the first guy we drafted that had X Factor, so I'm kind of wary about trading him away, but I will if it's the right price. And I'm going to take the second 7 and a 7 from the Packers. Might as well. And then Nick Bosa. Of course, one of the guys on the team when we started. We're very low on them. What do we have left? Trey Lance, I think. Oh, Trent Williams, of course. How could I forget about him? There is not going to be a first-round pick, but 2 and a 7 from Jacksonville, who also just made the Super Bowl. They didn't win it, obviously. So let's take a look, because I believe, if memory serves, Trent Williams still on the team at 44 years old? Yep, 78 overall. I am going to use some of my stat points to slow down that regression big time. But, yeah, I mean, even Lynch, I told you he's going to go up to X Factor, which is good. Yeah, we're looking real good. Let's make you our number 2 guy. I don't think that's going to last long. Yeah, we're good. I can only do that once? No. No. Come on. And there's no way of, resetting that? That's so disappointing. Wait, can I? Whoa. Oh, it's only for your player personnel and stuff. I don't know why you do player personnel. That would just be unusual, to say the least. I did reveal Lashley's development, though. I want to take a quick look at it. Superstar. That's awesome. All right. Look at me. We have a bunch of superstars, a bunch of X Factors. Let's go. Uh-oh. We did not make the playoffs. I know we moved on from a bunch of players. We went 7-10. Still an 88 overall team, so that's kind of hard to believe. Let's look at the playoff bracket. I want to see if the Chiefs are back, to be honest. The Chiefs are back, number 2. Steelers, Rams, first round bye. There are the Falcons. No Jaguars. We do have the Jaguars second round pick. That might be next year, to be fair. But we do have their second round pick. Let's take a look at the stats. Trey Lance only has 35 touchdowns, but 5,100 yards, 13 interceptions. I wonder if we should move on from him. I know we just extended him, so it wouldn't be next year coming up, but very soon. Dobbins, 514, 13 touchdowns. Not great. Houston, 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Gatson, 1,200 with 8. Lynch, 1,000 with 7. 4 touchdowns for Bowen, 7 for McMillan. On defense, Perkins, 113 tackles, 100 for Fisher. Sack totals, 9.5 for Steele and Harris, 4.5 for Rodriguez. Interceptions, 4 for Gallimore, 4 for Abbott, 3 for Fisher, Huber, Perriman, 2 for Perkins. Bunch of interceptions, but didn't make the playoffs. Very interesting, to say the least. Let's look at the awards. Fields MVP at 8 and 9. I don't know about that. Trey Lance at 4. Oh, Josh Jacobs still playing. Coach of the year. Oh, that's not great. NFC, NFC, sorry. Offensive player. Trey Lance at 4. Defensive player. Kai Banks. I don't know who that is. Nobody. Offensive rookie. Nothing but defensive rookie. There's Lashley at 3. Good. The Dolphins, Super Bowl champs, beating the Panthers 24-21. Their first Super Bowl in this video. So as of right now, we have KC 6, Saints won, Vikings won, Ravens won, Rams, Falcons, Dolphins, all won. I don't want to look at this, but we're going to have to. Cleveland's gone, Josh Allen, Jamal Adams. This is just funny. Let's go take a look. NFC West. Still on the team. I don't get it. I really didn't do anything to mess with it. This is fun, though. It's funny that he's going to be 45 years old, still playing. Huber had an all right year, but I'm not too concerned about it. Gatson can go. We might be in the rebuild phase. It might be right. I think we're at year like 13, 14, something in that range. But it might be time to rebuild. At the same time, is it? Because we still have Trey Lance. We have all this money. I'm not sure. Fisher, we're going to wait on. Or not wait on. We're going to let him walk out the door. Punter, I don't really care about. There's really not much here, so we're going to be able to go to free agency. But I would like to bring back Gatson if it's a one-year deal, which it is not. I think he's going to get franchise tagged more than likely. So I'll send that down low. Then Geo Perkins and Cobbs. Perkins is a 92 overall X Factor, so I'm going to, I guess, not bring him back. Cobbs can go. I'm going to franchise tag Perkins, though. Yeah, I really want to bring back Gatson. I really do. Chase Young, we're not going to bring in. No. Ooh, strong safety, 26 years old. Even though I said we're on the verge of a rebuild, I wouldn't mind bringing in a 26-year-old safety. That's a lot of points, but not enough points. So this is probably what happened, if I'm being completely honest. They didn't adjust how much money players are going to get paid to the points system over there on the right. That's definitely what's going on. Christian McCaffrey, please come on my team. I am going to way overpay him because we need a big-time running back. 151 points is a little much. Maybe we're not going to bring in Christian McCaffrey. Or maybe we are for 1 year, and then we'll just have this guy as a backup. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Any younger guys, Moorhead, we're so fine at receiver typically. Craig Smith would be nice. So I guess really we're not going for that rebuild. If we are, it would probably be with like a year or two left of Trey Lance's contract. I believe we gave him a 5-year deal. So maybe in 2 years, if we're not doing so hot, we'll trade the team away, get a bunch of draft picks, go from there. We're only at 32. So we probably are. That probably just hasn't turned over quite yet. We got rejected by the defensive team. Yeah, of course we did. Now we have the 10th overall pick. I thought about trading back and taking a quarterback, but Desmond Mitchell's top 3 skills are out of order, and he actually looks fantastic. And I know we have ends, but I'm going to take him anyways. 76 hidden development, ranked number 8. 78 power moves, 68 finesse, 77 speed, 85 acceleration. Looks good. There is still a quarterback on the board with Clyde Shepard, but I'm just not interested. And we have 3 second-round picks, so maybe if he's there with the third one, then maybe. But I'm going to start off with Avery Finch. 73 normal development. Not great, but we did lose Gatson, so we have to replace him somehow. I know that's not going to be the guy to replace him, but try to bring in some receivers, move some guys up the chart, and just see what's going to happen. Now, there were a few other players. I hope they're still here. There is one of them, Scooby. Hard to go wrong with a guy named Scooby. 73 hidden development. We did lose Cobb, so that's awesome. Great pickup. And since we didn't bring in that strong safety, let's take Jason Morris, the strong safety. 74 normal. Not bad. In the 3rd round, Marvin Ware with hidden development. That's a home run pick. Love it. So I put Anthony Harris on the trade block. I believe his first name was Anthony. He's our other end. Yeah, no, not Anthony. Alexander Harris. He was our other end, but we drafted that guy we just did. So I'm hoping if we trade him early, I thought maybe a first-round pick would be there. I hate trading in division, but I'm going to trade him to the Rams, 2 and a 6. I guess probably trade him to the Panthers would probably be a better idea, but the Panthers were just in the Super Bowl. So we are an 88 overall team with good old Trey Lance at quarterback. We got Christian McCaffrey, the backup running back, and Bozeman. Where is starting at right guard? We still got Trent Williams. He's 45-35. Yeah, a long time ago. Not really great at receiver, but we do have Lynch and Hudson, Houston. And then on defense, Archibald is starting for some reason. Mitchell isn't starting, but he is now. We're just looking real good. Let's go to the playoffs. We ended the season at 6-11. I think it's over for Trey Lance. I think we're going to move on from him, unfortunately. And I don't know if I've drafted a good quarterback so far. Really? He had a great year, but why are we doing so bad then? 54 yards, 48 and 10. I can't move on from him. McCaffrey, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 for Bozeman. Houston, 1,600 yards, 15 touchdowns. He's up to superstar. Bowens, 1,000 with 10. He's up to probably star. Lynch, 984 with 9. McCaffrey, about 1,000 with 10 touchdowns. On defense, Weber, 140, 136 for Perkins. Where is the rookie? We had Mitchell, the rookie, 9.5 sacks. We had Archibald. Yeah, Scooby. I forgot about Scooby. Sack totals. 9.5 for Mitchell, 7 for Rodriguez, 6 for Pitts. Interceptions, 3 for Abbott, 2 for Perriman, 1 for Morris. That might be it. We had no interceptions because we're first in offensive yards. Defense? Yeah. Polar opposites. It's great. Trey Lance MVP. It's going to be McCaffrey. What am I talking about? Yeah. Coach of the Year, Mike Tomlin. That's interesting. NFC Offensive Player. We got Lance at 1, McCaffrey at 5. Defensive Player. Nothing. Offensive Rookie is going to be nothing. Defensive Rookie. Mitchell, Morris, Archibald. Pretty good. Let's see the devs. Pryor has, it wasn't Pryor, it was Ware. Start of Element 6XP. Don't know why the game has to be like that, but it's going to for some awful reason. Trent Williams with 1. On defense, Mitchell has star. Scooby has star, but that's all right. The Jaguars winning their first ever Super Bowl, beating the Packers 34-28. Nick Bosa, our guy, the Super Bowl MVP. You hate to see it, but at the same time, it's nice that he got to go somewhere, win a Super Bowl. I just wish it could have been with us, but we're 6-11, which I should look into. Is that the first overall pick? Probably, actually, it could be. Probably not, but it could be. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not. It's not really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 pick closer, I guess. So I'm not even close whatsoever. Kind of weird. I'm just saying. Totally forgot about this. Is he going to be gone? Nick Bosa's gone. He's still playing. Oh, this is my favorite part of this whole rebuild. That's just so funny. It's so ridiculous. I almost want to title the video, Trent Williams plays till he's 49 years old or whatever the age is going to be by the time this is over, because this is crazy. We have a ton of money. I probably should just move on from these guys, but I'm hoping we can make this a somewhat fast rebuild, if that makes sense. Why would we do 1 year? That was a very cheap deal for us. Now, there's nobody down here. Rodriguez, I don't want. Yeah, nobody down there I want. Geo Perkins, I'm going to bring back and then probably trade away. We'll make him a 2-year offer. If he turns it down, which he will, we'll franchise tag him. We'll trade him. Manny Goldsberry, an X-Factor running back. I don't think so. Would be fun. Ben Lane, I don't think so. A lot of older guys. I like, since we're right on the cusp of just trading everybody away, I'm not going to bring anybody in. But look at that. Offensive passing yards, second. Passing yards per game, first. Like, what are we talking about? So we do have the 9th overall pick, but we have so many extra picks that I'm actually going to try to trade my way up to pick number 1 and take a quarterback. And I guess just let him sit behind Trey Lance for a year. So I'm trading our first-round pick and 2 second-round picks to trade up to pick number 1, which was the Patriots. And we're going to take one of these quarterbacks, and I'm probably going to regret it big time. I am sorry for the blinding white light. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. Bradford or Short? It seems like Bradford might be the better guy. He's a field general. Neither are scheme fit. Strong arm. I'm going to go James Bradford. 76 hidden development, good. Number 8. Oh, he looks very, very solid. Now, we still have 3 second-round picks. So the first one's going to be Bill Fort, the strong safety. He says he's an early first-round talent, which seems so. 78 hidden. Looks fantastic. There was also a receiver, I believe, an outside linebacker. We don't really need a running back anymore, but there's always like a point where I'm like, I should probably take a running back, but we're not going to pick one with our second pick in the second round. Where is the guy? Oh, the corner's gone that I wanted. That's unfortunate. Is Keenan Cat? Yeah, he wasn't one of the guys I wanted. Oh, got a quarterback that's good in the 3 cone in the 20-yard. Let's take Duvall. I really don't want to move on from Trey Lance quite yet, but I'm going to put him on the trade block just to see the offer. Is not guaranteed to trade him away, but Ford is starting, which is good. I wish Archibald was starting, but this game's awful. Now he's starting. That's good. Who is Allison? I honestly don't know who Allison is. I did? The computer must have drafted him or something, because I don't remember drafting him, which means that's like a 6th or 7th round pick with Superstar. Well, I'm going to put him in defensive tackle, because why not? I'm really just hoping there's a first round pick. If there isn't, we'll probably hold on to him. Oh, there is. I'm going to regret this. Trade him to Jacksonville, who I believe, if I remember correctly, just won the Super Bowl. They, in fact, did. That's great. Let's go to the playoffs. Interesting. We won our division at 9-8, tied with the Rams. Seahawks 8-9, the Cardinals 7-10. I want to see what happened with Jacksonville. Probably something good, I imagine. They did make the playoffs also at 9-8. So our quarterback didn't really do much better, or I guess he did better because Trey Lance didn't really do that bad. Like, I don't know. Bradford, 5,500 yards, 36-14. An awesome rookie year, but not loving the touchdowns. Bozeman, 900 yards, 17 touchdowns is fantastic. Houston, 1,500 yards with 10. Bowens, 1,300 yards with 9. Lynch, 950 with 7. Douglas, 700 with 5. Oh, there's both of our tight ends. Never mind. I was like, where's the other one? Weber, 132 tackles, 122 for Perkins, who I forgot to trade. Sack totals, 11 for Mitchell, 10 for Steele, 3.5 for Weber, 3.5 for Allison. Interceptions, 3 for Weber, Abbott, Perriman, 2 for Gallimore, Latchley, which is good. And then a whole lot of ones. So we're first in offensive yards, but that's a given at this point. What about defensively? 31st. Okay. Kyler Murray MVP. Didn't even know he was still playing. There's Bradford at 10. I don't see Trey Lance. Coach of the Year, Larry Drake. We're there at number 9 for some reason. Offensive player, Bradford at 6. Defensive player, offensive rookie, Bradford. That's kind of a given. Nothing. Defensive rookie, Jeff Green at 4. And Pat Gay at number 9. I did draft Pat Gay. I believe he's an outside linebacker, but he was nothing to really talk about. Don't know who the other one is, though. Come on, X Factor. Madden gods, be nice to me one time. No. He's still going to be an 84 overall after 1 year. That's not bad, I suppose. Trent Williams still playing. That's so crazy. He's 46. Can we take down the 11-6 Dallas Cowboys who have a wild card spot? Not looking good, I can tell you that much. But we did beat them 14-9. I don't know if that's something to really brag about. Can we take down the 11-6 Philadelphia Eagles with Kyler Murray? No. I mean, not that surprising. Jacksonville also lost this round, so we almost like have back-to-back picks. I don't remember what year the draft pick was for, but you know what I'm getting at. Murray, 271 with a touchdown. Bradford, 271-1. Knowles, touchdown. Bozeman, Dobbins. And touchdown for Lynch and Drew Arrington. Our contract got extended, though. How exciting. Chargers took down the Eagles 35-21. First Super Bowl in this video. We're getting on a roll here where a lot of teams just winning one. You know, the Chiefs disappear, and then other teams are capable of winning Super Bowls. Who would have guessed? Let's see. Trent Williams, are you going to be here? Oh, after 25 years, Trent Williams is gone. Kind of brings a tear to my eye. So who do we have to bring back? Drew Lynch. Probably not. Fisher, I will. Apparently, offensive line will play till they're 76 years old. So if we can bring him back, that'd be pretty easy. Geo Perkins. Once again, I wouldn't mind paying him and then franchise tagging him, or not paying him, franchise tagging him, and then trading him away. Dobbins could go. Gallimore, probably not. To letting him go, that is. It's fine. Douglas can definitely go out of 80 overall. Who's really concerned about that? Landry can go. Pitts can go. Cooper, Randolph. Punter can go. It's kind of surprising to see. Drew Lynch. I think this is going to be another franchise and trade type thing. Or sign him and trade. So we're a 91 overall team at the moment. We could use a defensive tackle, but I'm not going to do that. I hate just all the older players. Ooh, Tevin Keys, 26 years old, 93 overall. I need a top-tier receiver for my guy to throw to. I completely forget what my quarterback's name is, to be fair. It's crazy how many points you have to offer now. I guess it makes sense because that's when you get your big contract is after your first contract. So it does make sense, but it's still very surprising to see. Bradford, who is up to superstar. Mahomes is still there. That'd be fun. Brian Pierman. Why not, right? If we're going to trade away Perkins... and we have all kinds of money. That might not be enough points. I didn't even see how much it was, but it does put us in first place. McLaurin, BJ Nash. No. I think we're fine. No, we do need an offensive lineman. We kind of lost one. Lost one of the greats. He's gone. He's out the door. Bring in Colin Rich. 144 points is a little much, but it's a done deal. Okay. No, we got Scooby. Why does the best receiver just keep turning us down year in and year out? It's kind of unfortunate. We got Pierman, though. We got Rich, and I think that was it for offers. Yeah, no fifth-year option anymore. They got rid of that thing. Get it out. So the Jaguars' first-round pick is actually next year, which is nice, but we're going to get Byron James, the corner. 77 hidden development, ranked number 8. Stud. Pretty good receiver in the second round. We have 2 second-round picks, so let's take Eric Murray with the first. 77 normal development. Kind of surprised he doesn't have hidden development. I think we have what? That was 17. I think we also have 26. We do. Another receiver fell to the second round. Alex Cakes. I was going to take the quarterback, but he's gone. 73 normal. Yikes. The computer drafted a tight end with hidden development. So we're going to trade Lynch away, like I said. We're going to trade away Geo Perkins at the same time. I thought we picked out oh, no, we picked up a middle line. Okay. Let's get Geo Perkins on the team. Anybody else I want to move on from? Probably Perriman, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, because we'll have Lashley be our number one guy. We're actually pretty deep at corner, which is good. How old is Abbott, actually, now that I think about it? 28. I'm going to see what the offers are, but that's not a guarantee to trade away. Let's take a look. Geo Perkins definitely trading away. A 2 and a 7, a 2 and a 6, 3, 4, 7. I'm going to go a second round pick from the Eagles. I don't really have great luck at drafting 4 through 7, so I'm not really too concerned about getting a 3 and a 4, because if I could draft well in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round, I'd be a little bit better, but just not that good at it. It's the best way to put it. 2 and a 7 from the Panthers, 2, 7, 7, 2, 6. Let's go with the Panthers. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know who I just traded. That might have been Earl. Was that Earl Abbott? I'm just an idiot. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. I thought it was Perriman that I was trading, but clearly it wasn't. Come on, first round pick. Let's go a 2 and a 6 from the Chargers. All right, let's go to the playoff. Oh, no. We ended the season at 5 and 12, and our division wasn't even tough. 9 and 8 Cardinals, 9 and 8 Seahawks, 8 and 9 Rams. So it easily could have been 1. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Are the Chiefs back? The Jaguars aren't there as well. Okay, that's good. I actually want to take a look at the standings first before we go look at the stats and see how bad that Stafford's play. Is it Bradford's playing, not Stafford. Come on, Jaguars. Woo. Jaguars are 6 and 11, and we have the second overall pick. I don't know if it's time to move on from our quarterback. He only has 25 touchdowns. That's completely unreasonable with this offensive line and these weapons I've given him. Yeah, like the yards are good, don't get me wrong, but anybody could do that. Bozeman, 630, 14 touchdowns. That's not good. Bowens, 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Houston, 1,300 with 6. Lynch. Oh, nobody wanted him. 3 touchdowns. 5 for Blanton. On defense, Galmore, 120 tackles. Oh, it wasn't count. I was just confused for a second. I was thinking of Perriman. 101 for Weber and Fort. Fort is the second-year player. Sack totals, 9.5 for Mitchell, 7 for Green and Steele. Interceptions, 3 for Weber, Cordova, 2 for Gallimore. I forget the name of the corner that I just drafted. It was Byron James who did nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're 5th in legacy leaderboard, though. Dalvin Campbell, MVP. Nothing. Coach of the year, we're not going to be up there, of course. Offensive player, nothing. Defensive player. Actually, I do want to see if Trey Lance is still playing. Offensive rookie, Sean Sampson. I don't know who that is. Murray at 7. Defensive rookie, nothing. Let's go AFC. Let's go best quarterback, I guess. I don't see Trey Lance there. So Lance must have retired right after we traded for him. Or maybe the year after. I don't know. Or traded him away. The football team taking home a Super Bowl, beating the Chargers 35-21. We almost had the first team to win a second Super Bowl since the Chiefs. And, of course, they won quite the run. Jacob Agnew, of course, we don't know who that is. And it's just not as exciting to go look at the retirements anymore. I almost don't want to do it. I don't think we'd have anybody up there. And do we have anybody from the original team still on the team? I don't think so. No, they must all be gone. Right? I think so. Yeah, we didn't lose anything. TJ Chaney is gone. Let's bring back some of our guys if we have anybody big up here. Probably Drew is up there, the tight end. Yeah, Drew Lynch. Bowens can go. Lashley, we got to bring back. Pryor. Normally, I wouldn't bring back Pryor because I think it said he was like an 85, maybe. 88. It's like not the best way to spend our money. Greg Allison will definitely bring back. Oh, that's going to be a cheap deal. Increase the money a little bit. Granted, he is down to a 77 overall after being a left end. Perkins, the punter, I don't care about. The way that offensive linemen stay in the league in this game, it's I want to bring him back just for that reason alone. And then Drew Lynch, I think if it's another one-year deal, which it's not, but we can lower that down. We can increase the money. Okay, then you're going to get a franchise tag. It says we have $102 million in cap space. That can't be right. It is right. I don't know if Bradford is the answer. I almost want to bring in Trevor Lawrence just for the fun of it. And then trade away Bradford. It's probably an awful idea. And by probably, I mean it is an awful idea. We have no receivers, which you could also argue that's why Bradford's not doing so hot. But every receiver I either draft or try to sign just like don't turn out to be anything worthwhile. What is this? Defensive tackle, we're fine. A lot of older guys. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to bring in Trevor Lawrence on a huge one-year offer, $38.4 million. And I think I'm going to put Bradford on the trade block because I know Trevor Lawrence at least can perform well with the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. But I don't think Bradford's rejected again. Every receiver turned us down. I don't want to go to next season. So since we have the 6th overall pick from the Jaguars, the 2nd overall pick, I'm immediately going to trade back and try to get another pick. So we're in 36, sorry. So that's 28. That's 25. 29. I was hoping for something. 30, not hoping for that. 20 is the best offer we've had so far. Not doing the football team. 24, man. I guess I saw 20 up there somewhere. Could trade this back and then trade back again. There's 11. Okay, that's what we're going to do, the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a good trade. I wish I could see who they were going to take. Of course, we can't have fun like that in Madden. I was hoping it would go away. So now we have 6 at 11. I'm going to go Damian Pickett. I really like Cummings, but I'm hoping he's going to be there 11. And we don't really need corner help, but he actually looks way too good to pass up on. But there's Pickett, 78 hidden development, which is awesome. 97 speed. Would love to play with him. That'd be a lot of fun. And then I'm hoping Cummings can fall to the 11th pick. I know we don't need corner help, but there's some players you see, you got to take them. You have to take them no matter what. And he's probably going to be gone. He is not. Dimitri Cummings. Normal. It's insulting. 80 overall, though. Now we only have 1 second-round pick, which is kind of unfortunate. And I have to go Markell Patterson. He's way too good to pass up on. First of the 43 cone, the 20-yard. We're taking him. 78 normal. Another insult. Crazy. Nobody on my draft board is left, unfortunately. What does this guy look like? Pretty good. Telvin Porter. 71 normal. Not bad for a third-round pick, but it's hoping for that hidden. So I did put Bradford on the trade block. I'm hoping there's a first up here. There is from the football team, which is kind of surprising. Let's just move on from him. I know that's not the best idea, but he's just really underperforming. We have Trevor Lawrence for a year. Hopefully can find somebody else after that. But we are an 89 overall team. Let's take a quick look at it. So we're an 89 overall team. Gibson, the tight end, the computer drafted last year, a superstar. So we actually have to put Lynch back on the trade block. I almost forgot about that. And then also, I'm going to put Houston up there. He's 29 years old. His contract to be running out very soon. And we have Gibson as a backup. So there's no real reason not to. Computer drafted Ely as well. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. But look at all these superstars across the board. We're looking good. So now people want Lynch, but they don't want Houston. It's unusual. Let's take a second-round pick from the Steelers and a 6. Not that that matters. We're going to have so much draft capital. Hopefully we could turn those into players that are actually going to be on this team long term. And then Houston, he has to be up here. Okay, I was going to say, how can you not trade for a younger tight end? Which means we should have better trade offers. Second from the Jets. Okay, we don't, but I'll take the second-round pick. Let's go to the playoff. That's what I'm talking about. Getting that first-round bye at 13-4. Rams 10-7. Cardinals 8-9. And the Seahawks 4-13. Now is my arch rival in this. The Chiefs are not. The Jaguars are. Ravens number 1. Football team are up there with Bradford, which is a little concerning. I don't know if Bradford is actually going to be their quarterback or not. We'll find out if we play them. Take a look at the stats and awards. Lawrence, 5,500 yards, 43-9. Probably the MVP. Bozeman, he's not really getting a ton of yards. 840, but 15 touchdowns is awesome. Finch, who is not the rookie. Sorry, excuse me. It was Pickett. Okay, I don't love seeing that. But Finch, 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, probably up the star. Murray, 1,200 with 5 touchdowns, not bad. Gibson, 950 with 6 is awesome. On defense, Weber, 123 tackles, 118 for Morris. Sack totals, 6 for Mitchell, 6 for Green, 5 for Allison and Steele. Interceptions, 3 for Weber, 2 for Morris and Gallimore, and a lot of ones. We're second in offensive yards. I have a good feeling our defense is good this year. 12th. Not bad. I'll take that any day of the week. Trey Lance still playing MVP. Interesting, beating us out. That's unfortunate. Coach of the year, Mike Tomlin. We're number 2, losing out yet again. Offensive player is going to be Trevor Lawrence. Defensive player of the year, nothing. Offensive rookie, Pickett at 4. Also Pearson at 7. Defensive rookie, Cummings at, was that 3? That was 3. Not bad. So we're playing the 9-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I assume they still don't have Tom Brady at this point, even though that'd be very, very funny. Beat them 38-21, playing the Cowboys to make it to the Super Bowl. I would love if we made it back with Trevor Lawrence right now. Let's see. Moment of truth. We're in it. Nice. Let's hop in. Let's see if we can take down the Buffalo Bills. A team I talk a lot of trash on. We only got a field goal there. That hurts. It's 7-3. Okay, we got a touchdown, up 10-7. It's 14-10, 17-14. Looking good. 24-14. Good. 27-14. They're down by 10. We're up by 17. We're in the fourth quarter. They're down by 10. They're down by 3. Yes. Super Bowl champions. Only took 16 years. Kind of a long time, but it is what it is. Lawrence, 35 of 53, 390, 2-1. We don't know who that is. Bosa with a touchdown, 2 for Goldsberry. That was the guy we were going to pick up. Sampson, Finch with a touchdown. Murray, 107, touchdown Pickett, touchdown Finch, touchdown Worrell, and Goldsberry. Contract extended. Hey. I want to see who won the Super Bowl MVP. It's Trevor Lawrence. The big question is Trevor Lawrence going to retire on top? He is not. So he's going to be a free agent because we gave him a 1-year deal. And we don't have a quarterback, so guess who's coming back? Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Let's bring back Desmond Mitchell. Let's bring back Ware. We have so much money, which is expected when you don't have a quarterback on the team. Who else is down there? Scooby, of course. Morris is up to star development. Finch. Oh, we forgot to even look at what that receiver's development was. I totally forgot about that. Well, I'm going to bring back both of these guys off screen. If anything happens, I'll show you. So I gave Trevor Lawrence a 2-year deal. I thought might as well have him on the team until he retires. We don't have a replacement, so what's the worst that can happen? Is there a way? Actually, there is a way. I can see what our Pickett as star development. That's all right. I'm hoping for some young guys up here. It doesn't seem to be that way. What is this? Alan Burrell. It's not bad. Let's go 5 years. We have the money. We just won the Super Bowl. Let's try to go for back-to-back, 2-time. You know the reference. Should we get another receiver or is Pickett? Yeah, I guess we'll be fine. So I'm just going to go for that one player. There's really no dire need on this team, and we have at least one first-round pick. I don't know if the Bradford trade will be for this year, but we got Burrell on a team that's good. So we actually do have 2 first-round picks this year. I forgot about the trade back we made last year. Totally slipped my mind. There's not a ton up here. The move is to probably go with a running back. Do we go Greg Hillard? Sure. 78 hidden development. Perfect. Ranked number 3. 92 speed. Not bad. We have 1,500 stat points, which is a little obnoxious, but once again, not much to use it on. We can reveal the developments. That doesn't really matter. Doesn't give him more points or anything like that. Do we go Earl Thomas? The late great Earl Thomas? I guess not really late great, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go Matthias. Ugh. Let's not go him. Yeah, let's go Bradley Bruce, who doesn't have a face for some reason. 76 normal. Not bad. I think we have like 17 second-round picks, so we should be able to build up this team pretty quickly, I hope. I think we have 4 second-round picks. 4 second-round picks. I'm going to take Earl Thomas, 74 normal. That's not bad. Not that he's going to start, but just get some more good backup players on this team that'll just be solid. Not that you can get injured or anything like that, but, you know. The scouting update can't come soon enough, by the way. Is that other center still here? It doesn't. Oh, no, he is. Angulo. I don't know how to say that. 74 normal. Not bad. Once again, won't be seeing the field, but just a solid player to have on the team. And do we have... Yeah, we have 2 more second-round picks. Does that mean I had 5? No, I had... Okay. I'm all over the place today. I apologize. Let's get a tight end, James Lewis. 74 hidden development. If I can do anything in this game, it's draft tight ends, apparently. Or they're just all over the place, and it's too easy. And let's be honest, that's probably the answer. What do we do here? I'm going to go defensive tackle Braylon Tompkins. 73 hidden. Solid. Heading into the year, we're an 89 overall team. My goal is to win back-to-back Super Bowls. Probably not going to happen. Never have done it in a video, especially a 30-year rebuild. But we have basically the same team, just a few young pieces added in Hilliard and Lewis, the tight end. So I think we should be good to go. Let's go to the playoffs. So we did win our division at 12-5. We do have to play our division rival, the Rams, who are 10-7. I think we probably have the 2 seed if I had to guess. No, we have I'm looking at the wrong side. In fact, we do have the 2 seed. I was looking at the AFC for some reason. The Jaguars with probably Trey Lance, first round bye. The Falcons, did we trade the quarterback Bradford to the Falcons? Or did we? Well, actually, we might have traded him to the Jaguars. I completely forget. It's a different day than when I recorded last. I just don't remember. Trevor Lawrence, though, 5,500 yards, 49 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Not bad. Probably not going to be the MVP because of 15 interceptions, though. Bozeman, 1,000 with 11. Hilliard, the rookie, 7 touchdowns. Oh, the computer just cut Sampson. Interesting. Finch, 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, development up. Pickett, 11 touchdowns, development up. Then we have Gibson, 950 with 10 touchdowns. There's Lewis. 163, no touchdowns. That's all right, I guess. Weber, 120 tackles, 106 for Burrell. Sack totals, 10.5 for Steele, 8 for Allison, 6.5 for Mitchell. Interception, 6 for Bill Forth. That's big. 3 for Morris, who I put from strong safety to free safety. 2 for Burrell, 2 for Lashley, 1 for Archibald, a.k.a. Scooby. I wish he would just say Scooby, just one of those guys with one name. We're first in offensive yards. Yikes for defensive yards. Darren Walker MVP. There's Trevor Lawrence at 4. I don't see Trey Lance. I don't see Bradford. Coach of the Year, Mike Tallman, but we're number 3. NFC Offensive Player, Lawrence at 2. Nothing else. Defensive Player, George Irving. Don't know who that is. Offensive Rookie, Hilliard at 2. Also Lewis at 7 and Callahan at 10. Defensive Rookie, probably nothing, but I do want to go AFC. So Trey Lance isn't even playing anymore? Oh, no, he is. So is Darren Walker their running back? I have to know. Probably should go to the team. So he is. Interesting. 21 touchdowns, 600 yards. I don't know if that's MVP caliber, but, you decide. So Lewis has star development 4 XP. What about Hilliard? We don't know quite yet, but 4 is a backup. That could be superstar. And then we have defensive tackle Tompkins 4 as a 3rd string. That could also be superstar. Probably not, to be fair, but it definitely has the possibility to be. So let's upgrade the team. We're so deep at every single position. Let's upgrade the team, see if we can go week by week and beat every team, make that Super Bowl. I just noticed week 18, we got dominated by the Falcons 42-10. Not making me feel super confident if we play the Falcons, we'll beat them. But let's beat the Rams first. Can't even do that. I wanted the back-to-back. Because now Trevor Lawrence might retire. We might be in big trouble. I don't love that. Where are we? 35-27. Gil's hurt. I mean, we don't know who that is. But Lawrence 372-1. Hardwick touchdown. Gilmore, Bozeman. Finch touchdown 180. 2 for Tolbert. 1 for Gibson. 1 for Sullivan. That's disappointing. I hate to win the Super Bowl and be one and done, My contract got extended, though. They ain't ever firing me. You hate to see it. The Jaguars with Trey Lance beat the Falcons 31-7. Is it going to be Trey Lance? It's not. Darren Walker, the running back, apparently is an absolute beast. Not really sure why. I mostly have to see if Trevor Lawrence is gone. He is not. So Lawrence is still going to be a quarterback. He might play until his 40s, which would be really nice because we don't exactly have a backup quarterback. I do think we have 2 first-round picks this year, though. Bozeman can go. Stevens absolutely not as a 96 overall. We saw what happened with Trent Williams. This guy could be here for a long, long time. I don't know if the superstar development really kept him in the league or not. Maybe. Fort's up to superstar. Give him 6 years. Now, I think, if my math's correct, we have 12 years left. I think it's 12. Jeff Green we're going to bring back. We do not have a ton of money, but I want to keep our team youthful, but also keep the key older pieces, if that makes sense. Cordova can go. Paquet can go. Duvall, Triplett, Davenport. So, what is it? Just Steele? He only wants a 1-year deal, so that does entice me enough to just throw all kinds of money at him. That's good. Let's go take a look at free. You know what? We don't have a ton of money, so I'm going to get turned down for this. Then we're going to franchise tag Weber. I just want to take a quick look around. Houston's back. That's funny to see. Is there anything I'd actually bring in? No, just, Jeremy Weber's interesting. Obviously, if Trevor Lawrence, I wouldn't have done that. Also, Jared Short. 2 X-Factor young quarterbacks just sitting there. Kind of unusual. Larry Franklin, of course, would turn us down if we went for him, so that's fine. Let's go to the draft. So we have pick 24 and 28. None of these quarterbacks are worth trading up for. So if they're there at 24, 28, we'll take one. But yeah, no, we're not going to make a big move. So with pick 24, I'm actually going to take Sidney Keenan, the right guard. I like the center Buchanan, and I like Collins, the middle linebacker, but he's third-round talent, so we could probably get him in the second round with one of our second-round picks. So let's start out with Keenan. If Buchanan's there with our next pick, we'll take him. 74 normal. Not great. It's not awful, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of running backs up here and stuff like that. There's a few outside linebackers, but really nothing that was worth taking. So that's kind of why I went that way. But we have another pick right after this, basically. What is that? That's 11 picks away. Strong safety, stuff like that. Nothing we're dying to take, I guess is the best way to put it. Let's go Luke Buchanan. He's a 74 hidden development. Him just having that hidden development is huge. I assume you guys know that, but he looks like an absolute beast. Ooh, Sheldon's still here. Interesting. I want to take a quick look around. Like, there's all kinds of running backs. It just doesn't make sense. We don't need free safety help, even though Vanover does seem like he'd be good. Defensive tackles were fine. Look, like so many just random positions down here. Sure, if Watkins is there, one of our picks. You know what? Let's take him now. 77 normal development. Normal's a crime, as usual. Not bad, though. Now let's get Collins, because we are going to need a middle linebacker. Weber will be gone after the season. Not great. Not great. So Hilliard ended up having star development. That's disappointing. But Pickett up the superstar, Finch up the superstar, Gibson up to X Factor. Fisher was like 32 when we re-signed him, right? Yeah, so 34. Doesn't make a ton of sense. Look at our backups. They're so good. We could easily trade all of our offensive linemen, start the backups, and be perfectly fine. Tompkins did have that superstar development. We're looking real good. Let's go to the playoffs. We don't make the playoffs with what? We don't make the playoffs with a 91 overall team. I understand we're an 88 overall team now. But what happened? We're 8-9, Seahawks 12-5, Rams 11-6, and the Cardinals 5-12. Are we going to see Trey Lance win another Super Bowl? The Jaguars are the 6th seed. That makes me feel a little bit better. Raiders first round bye, Packers first round bye in 2038. And I believe that should turn over and be 2039, but I might be wrong. Lawrence didn't even have a bad year. He had a great year. 5,600 yards, 46-14. That's like he could win MVP. Hilliard, is it because we lost Bozeman? It can't be because we lost Bozeman. Finch, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, up the X Factor. Pickett, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, probably up to X Factor. Gibson, 930 with 4. Murray, 850 with 9. On defense, Weber, 126 tackles. He's gone. 113 for Burrell, 108 for Fort. Sack totals, 10 for Allison, 8.5 for Green, 7.5 for Mitchell. Interceptions, 4 for Cummings, 4 for Burrell, 3 for James, 2 for Morris, 1 and 1. You hate to see missing the playoffs with a second-ranked offense. It just doesn't make much. And, whoa, what? How does that happen? Lawrence at 3, which is good. Coach of the Year, Matt Rule for the Raiders, interesting. Lawrence, offensive player, good. He's actually going to be a free agent as well if he doesn't retire. Burrell at 5. Offensive rookie, Middleton, the running back at 3. Defensive rookie, nothing. That's expected, though. We took a bunch of offensive linemen. We also did take that right outside linebacker, to be fair, but apparently he didn't turn out to be anything. So our only hidden development was the center, who's our third string, unless they cut the guy behind him. But Buchanan has superstar. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to have to make room for him. The Buccaneers beat the Texans 38-35. Steve Butler, Super Bowl MVP. The Buccaneers' first Super Bowl victory in this video, of course. Thought they might have won a few when the Kansas City Chiefs were winning a few, but I guess not. Look at that. Right on schedule, it seems. Chandler Fisher, our center, retires, gone after 13 years. Now we can just put Buchanan right in there, and it'll be perfect. So I know for free agents, we have Weber, we have Trevor Lawrence. I believe Trevor Lawrence, right? Gibson's up there, who are definitely bringing back X Factor. Pretty good. That'll make him 32 when he retires. That's fine. I feel like even though Trevor Lawrence is an 87 overall, we probably should just bring him back. Pryor can go. Murray can go. Weber can go. Byron James cannot. He definitely cannot. Let's give him 6 years. He's a number, what, like 2 corner? He might even be number 3. I forget. Steele, goodbye. Cates, goodbye. I feel like we just bring in receivers and they work out well in this playbook. Wonder why. I'm going to get Trevor for 3 more years. I know we didn't make the playoffs. I could blame him if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. I almost want to bring back Pryor. Sure, why not? Okay, let's go to free agency where we have some cash to spend, for one. So we have $23 million, and Jason Myers looks real good. We could even put Burrell over to middle linebacker if we were like desperate and want to do that and bring in Myers, but let's take a quick look around just in case. Not going to even bother. Perriman definitely was on our team. Still at superstar, that's good. Yeah, a lot of older guys that I'm just not interested in. We could use a better running back, but there's nothing up there. So what do we have? We have $23.4 million. He wants 6 years, but that makes sense. Increase the money, bring him to my team. Okay. Decrease the money, bring him to my team. That's not even enough. It's close. Don't get me wrong, it's close. 123 should do it. Does do it. Beating out the Dolphins, beating out the Vikings. I do wish they had the little free agency thing that they had in NFL head coach. I think I mentioned that in this video, but that'd be way better than this. We got rejected. Always. So we have the 13th overall pick. I don't really want Aiden right here, the quarterback. It says he's a late first. I'm not interested, even though Combine does look good. But look at James Hoffman. Might be the better pick to take in the second round. So I'm actually going to start out with DeMarcus Dorsey. Looks really good. 75 hidden. That's what we want. Exactly what we want. The quarterback's off the board already. Come on. That's unlikely, or unlucky, I should say. I don't see a ton up here that I like. I was almost 100% sure we were going to be able to get that guy. Let's take Adam Madigan. 72 hidden. Great, great, great. We could put him over to guard because obviously we have Buchanan, but that's a great pick. Keep the offensive line just strong and together and young. So I put Glenn Pryor on the trade block. Hoping we can get a second round pick. Not looking likely, so let's send him to the Texans, who I believe were just in the Super Bowl. Maybe last year or the year before. No, I think the Bucs just beat them, correct? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So we are going to have to put Madigan over to right guard, so it'll be our starting right guard. The problem being, I think if I generate best lineup, yeah, this guy always starts, which is a big-time problem. Actually, Madigan won't start because we have Pitts. How old is Rich? 29? I'm going to put him on the trade block. Let's get younger. Why not? I mean, at 29, we might be able to get like a second-round pick for him, which would be huge for our team. I know we have all kinds of second-round picks. Well, we did have all kinds of second-round picks. But let's get back to that, shall we? Receiver mentorship? Pass. I mean, maybe we just get all the pick from the Texans and hope they do bad? Sure. I feel like we have all their picks next year now. Because didn't we get 3, 4, and like 7 or something like that? So we have an 89 overall team. Madigan is starting at right guard, which is good. The computer drafted another hidden development tight end. Feel like they do it every single year. So he's probably going to have like star or superstar. And then Dorsey is not starting, which is a little bit of a problem. Anthony Collins. That's who we drafted last year. But I'd rather Dorsey start. Just being honest. Let's go to the playoffs. I'm starting to think we're not making the playoffs because we don't have an X factor or a superstar running back, which is unexcusable. We came in last place at 7-10, tied with the Rams. Cardinals 12-5, Seahawks 9-8. I really have no excuse for it. The Jaguars the first round bye. Trey Lance could still be the starting quarterback for that team. I think we will take a look at that. But let's take a look at our own stats before. Yeah, Trey Lance is there. Some on the right side. Lawrence, 5,300 yards, 35-12, dropping off a little bit, which I don't like. Hilliard, 800 with 9, 8 touchdowns for Middleton. Finch, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns, incredible. Gibson, 1,200 with 7. Pickett, 1,100 with 6. Hilliard, 2 touchdowns, 704. Wait, Diggs? Stephon? Sheldon, his son. Could be, it could probably be his son, if we're being real technical. When did, I have to find out when Stephon Diggs came into the league. Archibald, 132 tackles, 121 for Burrell, 102 for Fort. Sack totals, 9.5 for Mitchell, 7.5 for Patterson. Interceptions, 3 for Fort, 2 for Scooby, James, Lashley, and then a lot of ones. We're 4th in offensive yards. Yeah, I don't get it. Jeff Hurts, interesting. Trevor Lawrence at 6. There's Darren Walker. Coach of the Year, Mike Tomlin. We're not going to be up there. Trevor Lawrence at 3. Defensive player, nothing. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, our middle linebacker, Dorsey at number 5. That's good. So Madigan has star development. Felix has star development. Hilliard only has 3 XP points. I do think that's the reason we're not doing so well. And then Dorsey star development, but that's all right. The Dolphins are now 2-time Super Bowl champs in this video, beating the Lions 28-9. Only took the Lions, 18 years to finally make the Super Bowl? Tavon Boston, or, well, since this started, since they're having in a huge rebuild now. I don't know why I'm getting all flustered. Let's go see who's going to retire. Might be Trevor Lawrence. Oh, no, we lost our punter. So didn't the Seahawks. It's a bad year for NFC West punters, I guess. Oh, Pickett, we're definitely bringing back. Cummings, we're going to bring back. Finch, I guess not as an 83 overall. Allison could go. Patterson could absolutely not go. Ely will bring back. Porter I'll bring back. I'm going to do most of these off screen. So I brought back Porter. I brought back Ely, Patterson. We are going to let Allison and Finch walk out the door, but we got Cummings, we got Pickett, and that leaves us with about $15 million to spend in free agency if there's anything there. Hopefully a quarterback, but we're going to have to go see. Alex Mays, superstar running back, but 31 years old, pass. Ooh, Chris Gaines. We don't really need an outside linebacker a ton. We have some good young pieces, even though Scooby's 29. I did not realize that. Trey Lance. I'm bringing back Trey Lance. That's what I've decided. Trey Lance, come back to San Francisco. You've won a few Super Bowls. Now come do it in San Fran when you should have done it the first 3 or 4 times we made the Super Bowl and you lost. Not putting it all on you, but if the shoe fits, we got him. Good. This is weird. We have the 8th overall pick, and there's not a quarterback here that I want to take in the first round. Like, Mitchell Williamson could be all right, but I'm not taking him. We did lose, what was his name? I can't even think of the receiver's name we just lost. He's gone, though, out the door. So we're going to take Everett McCollum with the 8th overall pick. He has normal development for some reason. 97 speed, though. Fantastic. I really want to take a running back, but I don't know if Mike Huntington is the answer. He runs a 4.37, though. Let's take him. Maybe we'll have hidden. Yep, 75 hidden development. We need him to be superstar X Factor. I wish the celebration on the right side indicated like he used to, but it doesn't. In the 3rd round, we're going to take another middle linebacker, Adonis Black. That's a great name, by the way. 74 hidden development. He's not really going to see the light of day, but hard to pass up on talent like that. So I put a bunch of players on the trade block. We only have 2 players for trade offers, though. Alan Borelli's, of course, the X Factor outside linebacker we have. He's 29 years old. I guess we're going to have to take a 2.77 from the Ravens, I suppose. I just figure we could move maybe the linebacker we just drafted, and I'm not going to remember his name. Really not going to remember these random player's name. And then I am putting Scooby on the trade block. This hurts. This hurts me in my core. But, yeah, 29 years old. His contract's going to be up soon. Rather get some picks than no picks. Let's go 2 and a 5 from Jacksonville. I'm kind of sick and tired of trading things to Jacksonville, but it is what it is. Another problem I have is we have so many running backs. So let's get rid of Greg Lynch. I don't even know who that is, to be fair. Cut him. No cap hit. That's good. I feel like the computer's going to cut Middleton, anyways. You know what else I'm going to do? What? What is this? Why is this? What? I'm so confused. I just tweeted at Swami saying, help, how do I put the fire out? He's my starting quarterback, but we are still going to put him on the trade block. Is it the same for Trey Lance? No. What if I go back in? It's still like that. What is going on? So I was going to trade away Trevor Lawrence, but now I have to do research. I'm going to go into the game. Let's first check here. If his head's still like this, I'm going to make him the starter, go into the game, and find out if it's still like that. Oh, it is. We got to go into the game with it, though. So far, so good, but that means nothing. His hair seems fine. Lucky. Oh, back to normal, my guy, Trevor Lawrence. So we are a 90 overall team. Trey Lance is going to be the starter. We're going to have Huntington be our number 2 guy. I got rid of Middleton. Offensive line's looking good. Weapons are looking good. Defense could be a little bit better, but I like the way we're going, the right direction. Let's go to the playoffs. Back into the playoffs. That's good at 12-5, playing against the 9-8 Buccaneers. So we're a wild card team, actually. So we're with a 5? No, we are. I'm looking at the wrong side. We are the 5 seed. I don't know why I always go to the AFC. My eyes always just go to the left side of the screen. Seahawks 12-5, Rams 11-6, the Cardinals 4-13. Yikes. Weren't they the number 1 seed in our division last year? Trey Lance, 4,600 yards, 45-14. Awesome. Trevor Lawrence, they actually cut. That's funny. Hilliard, 970, 17 touchdowns. About time. Diggs, 1,800 yards, 12 touchdowns. There's star development for you. Gibson, 1,100 with 8. Pickett, 907 with 10. McCollum, the rookie, 850 with 9. Not bad. On defense, James, 95 tackle. Sack totals, 11 for Green, 9.5 for Patterson, 7 for Tompkins. Interceptions, 4 for Fort, which is awesome. Then a lot of ones. We are first in offensive yards. Sean McVay, coach of the Panthers, interesting. 23rd in defense. I don't know what we have to do to make our defense better. Trey Lance MVP. You love to see it. There's Walker. Don't see Trevor Lawrence anywhere. Zach Taylor, we're number 3. NFC offensive players, of course, going to be Lance. Defensive player, probably nothing. Offensive rookie, McCollum at 2. Huntington at 4. Defensive rookie, nothing. So we had a running back. We had a middle linebacker. Huntington, we still don't know, but 5 XP. So that's probably superstar for being fair. And then Black, we definitely don't know, but 3. That could easily be superstar as well, since he's barely seeing the field. One thing I do want to do, can we see... You can see awards and stuff, right? Oh, look at health. I never even noticed that. Maybe I have noticed that. I'm just blanking. Give me awards. Give me stuff like that. So, drafted. Yeah, we know when he was drafted. How many MVPs has this guy won? Offensive Player of the Years, we know that. Most Valuable Player 2031. Most Valuable Player 2033. Most Valuable Player 2036. What about the one he just won? Because we're in like 2040. Let's see if we can take down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, shall we? They're 9-8. Should be an easy victory. It was 35-21. Now playing against the Seahawks division rival. It's going to be in a blizzard. Interesting. Let's advance. Go to the NFC Championship, perhaps, with our guy. No, we lost 37-24. It would have been such a great story if Trey Lance left, won a few Super Bowls, come back, win a Super Bowl. I just think that'd be nice. Of course, it would have been better if you won a bunch of Super Bowls at the beginning, but here we are. Trey Lance, 283-1. I don't know who that is, but 4 touchdowns. Hilliard, nothing. Brinkley, touchdown. Touchdown, Grimes. 2 for Diggs, 1 for Ben Lane. I remember that name. 1 for Hilliard, and 2 for Tatum. And my contract got extended again. The Steelers beat the Bears 27-24. Austin Lowry, Super Bowl MVP. I feel like the head coach of the Bengals, what was his name? Oh, it's so bad that I'm blank on that right now. The guy that was the coach of the Bengals for like 20 years and did nothing. Now I got to find out. Marvin Lewis, that's his name. I couldn't think of that. I wanted to say Geo something, but I don't know why. Honestly, I have no idea. Is there anybody retiring from our team? No, but a bunch of Ben Lane's gone. Really? I felt like I saw that name much more recently. Kyle Pitts is gone as well. That's interesting. So we still have Trey Lance as our quarterback. We signed him for a 1-year deal, so might as well bring him back. Blaine Stevens, 92 overall. He'll probably retire in a year or two just based on what's been happening recently. I understand that Trent Williams played until he was 63 years old. Hilliard, I don't love Hilliard. I don't think he's good enough. And we do have Huntington in the backup now that I think about it. So we'll actually let Hilliard go. James Lewis is good. I don't know. I think we're in 41 now. They might register as 40. It doesn't say on screen for some reason. Bradley Bruce can go. And Julo, let's go 5. Make that offer. We still have $55 million. Granted, most of that's going to go to a quarterback in about 2 seconds. I don't want anybody down there. No. I kind of want Desmond Mitchell back. For 2 years, it's not bad. He's a 95 overall, so he's not going to regress that much. Not interested? Well, you're going to get a franchise tag in about a minute and a half. Make that offer. Interesting. I'm going to franchise tag Mitchell because I feel like he'll get more interest from free agency, but let's go there. Bring back Trey Lance or somebody. But I'm not really sure who. We could try to get somebody in this draft, but it's going to be real bad. Yeah, there's not much up here that I'm interested in getting to help out our team long term. So let's go to quarterback. Is Lawrence actually gone? It does seem like he's actually gone. Like, you have no offers. Now, here's a very, very cheap offer for your trouble. 119 points. I offered him way more than that. Way more than that. Let's advance one time. We're an 89 overall team without a quarterback. I mean, kind of tells you what our team's looking like right now. Let's go to the draft. Nothing at pick 27 for quarterback. But we are going to take strong safety DeMar Virgil. Looks like a stud. Is a stud. 77 overall hidden development. Looks really good. In the second round, I'm going to take a running back again. Kyle Kennedy. 75 hidden development. So we are going a nice little run of running backs. We just have to hope one is superstar X Factor. With our other second round pick, left tackle DJ Mechie, 72 hidden development. Great pick. So Huntington ended up having star development, which is all right. It's not fantastic for us. Mechie is going to be starting because he's a 73 overall and our offensive line is a beast. Diggs is up to star development, which we expected. Then on defense, Black has star development. Virgil is going to be the backup to Fort. Fort's been playing so well that even though, he's only 28. I thought he was going to be 29 or 30. How old is Morris? He might be 30? He is. All right, I'm going to try to trade him away. Let's see the offers for him at 2, a 277. I thought maybe we'd get an offer to 1. Granted, it's a free safety. That's not the best trade, but Jamal Adams got a few ones. He was younger, but that's beside the point. We're not trading him to Seattle. That's that. But I think there was another second down here. Am I wrong? Yeah, 2 and a 7 from the Browns, which luckily they're not a Madden Juggerhouse anymore. Juggerhouse? What is a Juggerhouse? I don't know. Not a juggernaut anymore. We made the playoffs again at 10 and 7. That's good. We're tied with the Seahawks, who took us down last year. We're going to be playing the Panthers, who are 9 and 8. We should have the 4 seed probably. We're the 2 seed with that. Wow. That's unusual, right? I feel like I go 12 and 5 a lot. Like, here's the 5th seed because you got a wild card spot. It's like, okay. Like, I understand that means our team in our division did just as well, but then they'd get like the 3 seed. Trey Lance, 5,600 yards, 43 and 19. Awesome year, maybe another MVP. Huntington, 850 with 11. Kennedy, 7 touchdowns. Pickett, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns, up the superstar. Gibson, 1,200 with 9 is awesome. McCollum, 1,100 with 10. Should go up to star, but it might not. Huntington, 806 with a touchdown. On defense, Dorsey, 125 tackles, 112 for Fort. Sack totals, 18.5 for Mitchell. So glad I brought him back. 12 for Patterson, 10.5 for Green, 5.5 for Tompkins. Interceptions, 4 for Dorsey, 3 for Virgil, 2 for Lashley, and then a lot of ones. Good. I mean, our defense has to be top 10 with that many sacks. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. MVP, okay, get taken away from a team in our division, and they have Tatum. That's not good. Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor. We are number 9. NFC Offensive Player. I mean, it's just not a good sign. That's the only way to put it. Lance at 3. Defensive Player, Mitchell at 2, which is good. Offensive Rookie, Kennedy at 3. The running back, Defensive Rookie, Virgil, now our free safety at number 2, and Daryl Miller, who I don't know who that is. So we have hidden development for the free safety, the right tackle, the running back, and we're not going to find out any of them. Kennedy has 5, will be up to an 80. 5 for Huntington, which is good. Mechie with 4. We should know the free safety. Star development, but 6 XP. I mean, that's just great. Let's upgrade the team. Let's go week by week. Let's see if we can take down the 9-8 Panthers. I assume we can. And then probably run into the Seahawks again. Not quite yet. We're playing the Dallas Cowboys, who I think won... Is it just 1 Super Bowl in this so far? And we're playing the Falcons. The Cowboys... Oh, yeah, that's right. The Cowboys won 0 Super Bowls. They just keep running into the Chiefs year after year after year after year. So we're playing the 12-5 Falcons. This could be a tough game to win, but let's go to the Super Bowl. Let's hope we make it. I'd like to win a 2nd Super Bowl in this video. There we go. We're in it. Let's upgrade the team. Let's hop in. Now, this is a battle to see who's going to win their 2nd Super Bowl in this video. We're up 3-0, now 10-0, now 17-0. So our defense is showing up as I expected. I feel like that we're 24-0 and 24-7 at halftime. My apologies. All right. Might as well already start opening up my notes and write 49ers, 2 Super Bowls. Because there's 8 minutes left. They're down by, crazy stuff can happen. I think we won. We have won the game 31-24. They almost came back. But that is our 2nd Super Bowl championship for that guy. Trey Lance, probably number 3 or 4, I think it is. Not exactly sure. Trey Lance, 405, 4 touchdowns. Fantastic game. Bates, 304 with a touchdown. Huntington, 39 yards. Lance with 9. Touchdown, Hawkins. Receiving, Jones 120 with a touchdown, 112 for Huntington, which is awesome. 3 for Jerry Gibson. It's just a great tight end that came out of nowhere. And James Lewis with a touchdown. Our contract got extended again. That one makes sense. Now, I can make an argument that Gibson should win the MVP. 3 touchdowns by a tight end. Yeah, I know Trey Lance says 4 and 0, but I could easily make an argument there. Because Edelman won it. I know he was like 8 for like 110, but I don't think he had 3 touchdowns. We lost Blaine Stevens, the right tackle. I told you in a year or 2 he's going to be gone, but that means Trey Lance is still the quarterback of our team, which is great for us. He still has 1 more year left on his deal. Now, do we just roll it back? Like, Buchanan's definitely going to come back. We have a ton of money. That's right, because we actually have our quarterback, Trey Lance, for like no money, which is a little unfair, a little unrealistic, but if he's going to be an asshole to me, I'm going to be one back. Let's make a 5-year offer there. Diggs, why not? 85 overall, 26 years old. That's not bad. Collins can go. Coleman can go. Cowan can go. Punter, not really too concerned about the punter. But I do think we're going to bring back both of these superstar developments, even if it's for 1 or 2 years. Try to go back-to-back. I really want to win back-to-back Super Bowls in one of these rebuilds. Just one of them. That's all I want. I said 2 years if he wants 2 years, but that still leaves us with $34 million. About that, no. So we have $29 million. I think Kennedy and Huntington both have star development, which is unfortunate, but I almost want to go Brian Langford. Even though I guess we don't need that because we did just win the Super Bowl. Dalton Green looks good, but we're so good at drafting offensive linemen that I'm not going to do that. Both of our defensive tackles are superstars. I think we're just fine. Let's save the money. We're going to have to re-sign some people after next year, and let's just go to the draft. One of these days, I'm going to have to find a quarterback that's not Trey Lance or Trevor Lawrence. I really am. But we have the 32nd overall pick, then 6, 17, and 32nd in the second round. So we can definitely make some good moves here if we're smart about it. So with the 32nd overall pick, we're going corner Antoine Pickney, who is a 78 but has normal development. Godwin did fall to the second round, so let's take him. Granted, it's an early second round pick. 75 normal. A solid backup. Not really up to my standards so far, this rebuild. So we are a 91 overall team heading into the year. There are no weak points on this team, even a little bit. Loaded on offense, loaded on defense, even have great backups at almost every single position. So we're in good shape. Even like our third receivers, our corner rather, is an 87 overall. And our fourth one's a 78 overall. And our fifth one's a 74. So I'd say we're in good shape. Let's go to the playoffs. So we did make the playoffs, but the wild card spot at 10-7. Seattle at 12-5. They're a great team right now. I think we're in 2042 or 43. It says 42. I don't know why it's cut off to the left side of week 18. Kind of strange. Feels like you could fit the whole numbers in there, but who am I to say? Rams 6-11. The Cardinals 5-12. I imagine the 5 seed. We are the 6 seed. Okay. Falcons the first round bye. That's kind of expected. Let's go take a look at the stats. Let's see how Trey Lance did. 5,500 yards. I want to say 4,500 yards because 55 this is the first season this might happen. 5,500 yards, 50 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Unless the Seattle quarterback beats us out again, we are going to get MVP. Huntington, 900 with 7. Kennedy with 8. Receiving, McCollum, about time. 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns. Love it. Pickett, 1,100 with 12. I think he's already X Factor, so he can't go up anymore. Gibson, 1,000 with 7. Diggs, 992 with 5. That's an awesome year. On defense, Dorsey, 129 tackles, about time. 106 for Lashley. Sack total, 16.5 for Mitchell. So glad I keep franchise tagging him. 11 for Green, 9.5 for Patterson, 5 for Tompkins. Interceptions, 2 for Lashley and James, and then a lot of ones. We're not first in offensive yards. Then who is? The Raiders. The Raiders. Yeah, then we're going to be way down this list for no reason whatsoever. Unbelievable. We have a good defense. It's insulting that we're that far down. We didn't win MVP. Steve Butler beat us out. Cool. Coach of the year, we're at number 9. NFC offensive player, Butler's going to beat us out, of course. Defensive player, Mitchell at 4, which is good. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, Pickney at 4. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Now we're going to have a ton of XP, which is expected. I don't remember if he had any hidden developments. It might have been Pickney. No, that's right. He was normal development. But he has 2 XP. He'll be up to an 80. We have a ton of XP, though. Let's upgrade the team, then we'll go week by week. Let's see if we can take down the 12-5 Giants, who are an 83 overall team, as we said, is an 88 overall team with a 95 offense and 91 defense. Oh, boy, I just dropped my controller. But now we have to play the number 1 seed Atlanta Falcons. Let's see if we can get the job done. George Irving was their best player. We did not. We lost 28-7. That's rough. I just hope Trey Lance didn't do that bad. 200 with a touchdown. That's not great, but I wouldn't say that's bad. Dickens, 339, 3 touchdowns. Touchdown for Randall. Perriman touchdown. McCollum touchdown. Parker and Black. And my contract got extended again. I feel like they're extending me for 2 years at a time. The Falcons win their second Super Bowl of the video, beating Tennessee 49-28. Daniel Charles, the Super Bowl MVP. Nobody from our team retired. Ooh, Clyde Tatum, the best running back for Seattle, is gone, which is very good for us. We do have to renegotiate with Trey Lance. Marvin Ware can, 98 overall. Never mind. He cannot go as a 98 overall. Mitchell's even up to X Factor. Give him 3 years. We have a ton of money. I think we'll go over all the players, and I'll do this off screen. I'm probably going to franchise tag Mitchell. We're going to bring back Dorsey. Madigan, we're going to bring back Lance. Probably. Felix will bring back. Malone can go. Elam can go. So like I said, I signed everybody else other. I did get Malone, the defensive tackle, but I'm going to franchise tag Mitchell, but this is the Malone I was talking about. So we have the 25th overall pick, and I actually thought about trading up, but late first rounder, he does look good, don't get me wrong, but nobody's going to trade up for that. If he falls to us, we'll take him, let Trey Lance play for a year. Probably Gillisley will probably be hitting normal development, which also make me not want to play him. By the way, the stat points aren't going up even a little bit. So is 2047 the most points you can get? And the quarterback's gone. What about Pat Reed? I might take Pat Reed in like the third. All right, I'm going to take a look around. Isaiah Simmons is back. Add him to the team. 78 normal development. Insulting. With one of our second round picks, we're going to go defensive tackle Quentin Nelson, who I think has hidden. Yes, good. 75 overall. So we're in the third round, and just by chance that Pat Reed's some stud, which I highly doubt, I'm going to take him now so we don't miss out on him. And he's not. So we're a 93 overall team. We have probably the best offensive line in football and of all time. Left tackle 99 overall, center 99 overall, right guard 93. Then you got an 88, and the worst player on the offensive line is an 82. So I'd say that's pretty good. Pickett 99 with X Factor, McCollum superstar 88 overall, which is great. Was that another guy with X Factor? Or was that Gibson? That was Gibson. Okay. So I say the computer drafts somebody I didn't know about. Green's up to X Factor. Nelson not even going to see the time of day, which I don't know. Do we trade Green? I'm going to put Green on the trade block just to see what we can get. And I actually think I'm going to put Lashley on the trade block, even though he's 32 years old and we'll probably get nothing for him. We actually have trade offers for both. That's good. They're both, 31, 32, so not going to be anything crazy. Was hoping a second-round pick from the Jaguars. They're always willing to give me a second-round pick, so send it over. Why not at this point? I really don't like that the stat points don't go up anymore. That's kind of unusual. And I wish there was actually more I could do with the stat points. I understand it's the first year of the stat points. They're going to make them better, but 2 threes, sure. One thing I do want to do is reveal the hidden development for Quentin Nelson. That's our defensive tackle, because if he has superstar X Factor, I'm going to find a way to make him start this year. He has star development. Disappointing. All right, let's go to the playoffs. We won our division at 12-5. That's not good enough for the first round bye. Seattle is gone and out of our way, even though that's probably not the biggest problem or the biggest team we have to deal with. Falcons, yeah, they're still there with that first round bye. We are the 3 seed. We lost to the Falcons last year, right? Oh, yeah, 28-7 last year, I believe it was. Let's see how we did. Seems like Trey Lance, 70% completion. I saw that over on the right. 5,600 yards, 46 touchdowns, but 16 interceptions. So he's not going to win the MVP. Huntington, 15 touchdowns. Kennedy with 11. Pickett, 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns. He's already superstar. Diggs, 1,400 with 12. I think he's star, so that'll be up to superstar. Gibson, 1,300 with 9. Awesome on 112 catches. 4 touchdowns for Huntington, 650 and 6 touchdowns for McCollum. On defense, Dorsey, 121. It's all right. Sack totals, 8 for Patterson, 7 for Mitchell, 7 for Malone. Interceptions, 6 for James, which is awesome. 2 for Ford, 2 for Virgil, and then a few ones. We're first in offensive yards. Who's above John Madden, by the way? Jeez, our defense. I have to find out what defensive playbook's the right one. Steve Butler, I believe, back-to-back MVPs, beating out us at number 2. Coach of the year, Jackson Pierce, makes sense. We're at number 3. NFC offensive player, of course, Lance at 2 again. Defensive player, probably nothing. Offensive rookie. Defensive rookie. We are MIA. Great. Let's upgrade the team. Let's go week by week. Can we beat the 9-8 Green Bay Packers? At least to get by them, please. Yes. Okay, now we're playing the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys. That's a little bit tougher. Oh, that's right, because we are the 3 seed, so we couldn't play the Falcons right after that. But here they are, 15-2. So I have a lot of concerns that we're not going to make the Super Bowl, but maybe we'll get lucky one time. We'll take down the Falcons. We did not. It is, I believe, Falcons versus the Broncos. It is 15-2 versus 9-8. Can I be in the AFC? It seems like smooth sailing over there once the Chiefs are gone. I understand there's a few rough years before that. 52-35. They're putting up crazy numbers. Dickens, 310, 4 touchdowns. Lance, 265, 3-1. Walker, touchdown. That's why. Didn't even notice. 2 for Randall, 2 for Huntington. We need a better running back, I guess. Touchdown Pickett, Huntington, 2 for Perriman, 1 for McCollum, 2 for Zach Sutton. To no one's surprise, the Falcons beat the Broncos 47-28. Ricky Dickens, Super Bowl MVP. So if we had quarterbacks this whole time, other than we had Bradford for like 2 years, they were starters in real life. I think so, right? That sounds right. NFC West, Emmanuel Ortega. Gone. The old legend himself. Ready to negotiate. What do we got? Pickett, definitely. Fort, definitely. Gibson, no. I don't know. Everett, we're going to bring back. Mitchell, sure. Ooh, Black's down there as well. So I got turned down by all three of these guys. We're going to franchise tag one, but I'm going to use our stat points and actually unlock negotiations one more time because I want to bring one of them back. I have to pick which one. Oh, that's rough. I forgot about that. We're so set at tight end. I'm going to go, and receivers fine, so I guess Bill Fort. And then maybe I'll franchise tag Gibson just to give him one more year. Or even trade him away. All right, so Bill Fort is back. And then we're going to franchise tag. I don't know what that leaves us for money. I'm going to let Huntington walk out the door. Which might be a bad idea, but I don't think it is. He's really not doing much for us other than that one Super Bowl run. Then we are making the playoffs with him. But he's, I don't know. We'll let him go to free agency if we can pick him up again, maybe. But I'm not in a hurry. So there's actually a really good left tackle up here in Jeremiah Woodward, but we're so good at drafting offensive linemen, and I just don't think it'll be necessary. But I did make an offer to JP Nelson. He's 28 years old, superstar. We saw that, where is he? Huntington, he's probably the way at the top, basically. Has a bunch of offers, not interested. Pickett, not interested. What's left for quarterbacks that I can maybe bring in? Because Trey Lance is an 82 overall, 44 years old. He's on his way out. Surprise. Yeah, I think we're good. And we got Nelson on the team, which is good. Let's go to the draft. I'm hoping we can find a quarterback that we could trade up for because I know that Trey Lance isn't going to be here in a year or two. There's a mid-tier quarterback. Like Mike Johnson, I'm not trading up for that. I'm just not. There's like nothing good here at 30. There's a few like running backs that I'm not interested in. Michael Winston, I'm not interested in. I'm going to see if I could trade back and get a pick next year, which probably not at 30, but if I can, I'll do that. Because eventually we are going to have to trade up and get that quarterback. Give me one. That's 2044, which that's the one where... Is that trading one pick back? I mean, it's not an awful idea. Texans are giving us what I want. Tennessee is giving us what we want. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. I'm hoping somehow there's 2 1s and 1s up here, like 2 1s up here, but I doubt it. There is not. Let's trade back. Let's go with the Chiefs. That's gone so well, this rebuild, that why not? Ooh, I can actually see what they're going to take. Let's see. Mayberry. Wow. In the second round, we're going to take right tackle Kenny Burns. 71 hidden development. I knew it. I know it. I know it. In the third round, I took another offensive lineman who has hidden development. I mean, am I the best offensive lineman drafter of all time? I think the answer is yes, yes, and yes. So I'm going to put Angulo on the trade block because I want to get Burns or Woods starting right away, even though they probably won't be. Actually, now I think about it, there definitely won't be. So I'm actually going to put Ware on the trade block as well. I understand he's a 99 overall, but if we can get these rookies some playing time, find out the developments, which I'm actually going to do as well, we'll be in good shape. Let's see what the trade offers are. Since Angulo's 29 years old, I imagine a second-round pick. Yep, let's take that one for Baltimore. So we're in year 2045, so I think we have 6 years left. And then Ware, even though he's 32 years old, being a 99 overall, could net us a first. Or it couldn't. I definitely don't want the pick from the Falcons. I'll tell you that much. I guess Kenny Burns was the first one that we drafted, so we should find out his development. I imagine it's just star. But if we can get lucky with a superstar, maybe get lucky with an X Factor, which probably won't happen. I feel like I get one X Factor offensive lineman a year. Burns a star, but that's all right. We didn't make the playoffs, and this is probably Trey Lance's last year. We are 9-8, unfortunately. Seahawks 12-5, Cardinals 10-7, the Rams 5-12. I imagine the Falcons have the first round bye. They do not. They're the 6th seed. Wow, look at that. Bucks, Panthers, and Falcons all from their division. You don't normally see that kind of stuff. Very interesting. The Packers weren't up there. We do have their, what was that, second round pick I got from them? I should know. It was like, I don't know, 2 minutes ago. Something like that, however long it takes to sim the season. Oh, Lance. Oh, Lance. 5,500 yards is good, but 31-15. That's like Madden 21 stats. Rushing Nelson, oh man. Kennedy with 10, Nelson 9 touchdowns. Lewis 1,500 yards with 3 touchdowns. Gibson 1,200 with 11, which is awesome still. Only 3 for Lewis is kind of low. McCollum 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns. Diggs 800 with 6. On defense, Dorsey 130. Sack totals 19 for Mitchell. I'm so glad I keep bringing him back. I know I say that a lot, but 12.5 for Patterson, 8.5 for Watkins. Interceptions 4 for Dorsey, 2 for Fort, and a lot of ones. I like to look at this because I'm like, hey, maybe our defense is going to be good. It's going to be better than 32nd. which I guess it is, but 23rd, not that great. Trey Lance, nowhere to be found. Butler at 10. Of course, the Falcons. There's Lance at 7 for whatever that's worth. Ooh, our guy. James Bradford. He's a 99 overall. Defensive player of the year. Mitchell at 3. Offensive rookie. Defensive rookie. Nothing. But we do have 2 first-round picks. And, we have to go for quarterback. Even if Trey Lance doesn't retire, we just have to. The Dolphins are now 3-time champs in this video, beating the Bears 21-17. Brandon Callaway, Super Bowl MVP. Couldn't tell you who that is. Trey Lance is still playing, but he has to be, I think he was an 82 to start the season, so he has to be lower than that. I think we gave him a 2-year deal, so his contract's probably up right now. Gibson, Patterson, Virgil. Is he here? He is here. He's a 79. I'll bring him back for laughs, but he's not going to be a starting quarterback. So I'm going to bring back Gibson probably, maybe a franchise tag. Patterson, definitely. Virgil will bring back. James probably. Kennedy, no. Mechie, yes. Ely, no. I have a feeling these last 4 or 5 years are going to be pretty rough. So we actually got everybody we wanted except Byron James. So I'm going to franchise tag him. I imagine that leaves us no money for free agency, but that's all right. Yeah, we have nothing. Let's go to the draft. Well, here's where we decide the future of our team, at least for the next 5 to 6 years. And I think the answer is Trevor Connor. We have the 12th pick and the 17th pick. So trading up with, I think it's the Lions. No, it's the Chargers. I think this should be somewhat easy. I'm trading our first-round pick, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick to trade up to number 1. I'm doing that just based on how the trading is when I have the first overall pick. It just never seems to be here's 1-1. It's here's a bad 1-1. It's the whole thing. Let's get Trevor Connor. 77, hidden development. Probably going to have to cut Trey Lance. That's fine by me. He looks like an absolute stud, though. I love this. Hopefully he's good. There really isn't a lot up here that I like at pick 17, so I would like to trade back if possible. Sorry about the blinding light, but, that's on EA. That's not on me. I guess I could just not talk during that and cut it out, but it's too late for that. We're looking for 26 and something else. There's 26. I do want to make sure there's not a 1-1 just in case someone might be desperate. You think there would be a 1-1 because there's a bunch of good quarterbacks up here? Speak of the devil. So with the 32nd pick, we're going to take Morgan Spate. Spate? Is that how you say that? The corner? I don't know. 75 hidden. Great pick. Awesome player. I'm going to take a running back of Jermaine Baldwin because we lost both Kennedy and Huntington. But Baldwin is not the answer. Oh, we have to do this, unfortunately. It's been a nice ride, Trey Lance, for the first, 15 years of his career, and then the final 5 to 6, something in that range. But we have all kinds of weapons for this guy. Nelson, McCullum, Diggs, Gibson, Lewis, Felix. We're 3 deep at tight end. And this is the best playbook for tight end. So it should work out. Yeah, everything's just good. We even have Isaiah Simmons back, the younger one. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're 5-12. To be fair, Seattle 13-4, the Rams 12-5. So we have a little bit of an excuse, but I'm not liking how this is looking so far. Connor didn't even get over 5,000 yards. 32-15. Yikes. Nelson, 9 touchdowns, 5 for Baldwin. Lewis, 1,400 yards with 6. Gibson, 1,100 with 8. He's still producing. McCullum, 978, 10 touchdowns. Diggs, 704 with 4. On defense, Dorsey, 123, 102 for Pickney. Sack totals, 6 for Mitchell, 5.5 for Tompkins, 5.5 for Patterson. Interceptions, 2 for Dorsey, Pickney, Ringer, James, 1-1. 17th in offensive yards. That, it's not good. Butler, another MVP. Our guy's not up there. Coach of the year, we're of course not going to be up there. There's Connor at 7. Doesn't deserve to be up there, though. Defensive player, look at the Falcons. They're down to 8-9. Offensive rookie, of course. Ooh, we also have Baldwin up there. Defensive rookie, nothing. So I think the only way I don't look for a new quarterback is if he somehow has a superstar X factor. But after a year like that, I have zero faith. Absolutely zero faith. Okay, if he has superstar, I'm wrong. I'll admit that. Okay, that's not bad. What about Spate? Spate has star. That's fine. Only took the Seahawks another, 30 years almost to win another Super Bowl? It must be around that. I don't even know. They must have won in 20. It must have been 15 or 16, right? Or it could have been 13. I'm not exactly sure, but they beat the Browns 35-3. Am I going to get a contract extension? I am not. We lost our offensive coordinator, Jay Gordon. I feel like we've had more punters, kickers, random people than actual players that should retire during this whole rebuild. Maybe that's just me, but that's what it seems like. So Pickney, we're going to bring back. James, I guess not at this point. Ash, we're not going to bring back. Godwin, we will. Ringer, no. Really not much, which means we might just be flush with cash. Or we're not. That's not good. So we're going to have to franchise tag Godwin. Unless he might take a 4-year deal at this money. I doubt it, but I'm wrong. Oh, there's another quarterback up there. So we have the 3rd and 14th overall pick, and then the 1st, 3rd, and 18th in the 2nd round. There's not a ton we need, but I've been looking at Sprinkle for a little bit, and I'm actually going to take Sprinkle. 78 hidden development, ranked number 5. That's fine. He's good. There's all kinds of great players up here, but I'm stuck between Weber, who I just went by, and Darby, who I just went by, or right there, I should say. And I honestly think Darby might be the better of the two just because he's a scheme fit and first in the bench press. So we're going to take Manny Darby. 76, then normal's kind of unfortunate. Why couldn't you have been hidden? With one of our 2nd round picks, Dominique Renaud, right end. I'm hoping for that hit. Hopefully we can keep the streak of good offensive linemen going. Eric Bennett, 74 hidden. I feel like they're just littered all over the place in these drafts. So the computer ended up drafting a hidden development running back, which is good for us. We still have Bennett. I don't know how old Freeman is. He's 25 years old. Like, that doesn't make any sense to get rid of him. Buchanan, 29. I suppose we could, but he's a 99 overall. Oh, like Burns, we just drafted. And we just extended Mechie. So it's like, I guess we're just going to have a solid backup in Bennett. I don't know what else to do with it. Then on defense, we got Sprinkle, which is good. He's not starting, which is kind of unfortunate. The computer drafted Sims. I can't draft the hidden development end, but the computer sure can. Do we move on from Watkins? I think we do. I think that'd make a lot of sense. Would that make Sprinkle start? It would. Dorsey is up the superstar. Just noticed that. All right, let's advance, see if we get... I mean, we're going to get trade offers. That's a given, but it's open some good trade offers, a 2 or 3. Bunch of people returning from injuries, even though injuries are turned off. It's a great old time. 2 and a 6. 2 and a 7. Let's take the 2 and a 6. There we go. Okay, Connor's making me feel a little bit better. We made the playoffs at 11 and 6. The Seahawks at 13 and 4. Cardinals 8 and 9. The Rams 7 and 10. What seed does that put us in? We are the 6th seed playing against the Bears. Seahawks first round bye. Falcons are number 4. So Falcons are kind of on their way out. Why are my stat points down to 212, by the way? What happened to the other, 2,000 of them? I like how they just disappear. I would be so mad if I actually needed those. Connor, that's what I'm talking about. 5,600 yards, 40 and 17. We're right out the first year as the rookie year. That's fine. Nelson, 750 with 11. Connor, 4 touchdowns. McCollum, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns. Felix, 1,400 yards with 12. Gibson, 950 with 7. Diggs with 3, 820. On defense, Dorsey, 124. Sprite, 108. Fort, 103. Sack totals, 12.5 for Patterson's good. 9 for Nelson. Interceptions, 4 for Fort. 3 for Virgil. Bunch of 2s, bunch of 1s. So we're behind Jackson Pierce in the legacy leaderboard. Our defense can still not do a thing. Steve Butler, another MVP. We're behind Dickens and Butler. That's fine. Elam's up there. Coach of the year, Jackson Pierce. He's going crazy. Wait, what is the overall number? Why do coaches have overall numbers? I'm just noticing that. Connor at 3. Defensively, nothing. Offensive rookie, Wilson at 5. Defensive rookie, Sprinkle at 5. So we're not going to find out the development for Bennett, but he has 4 XP. Wilson, who has 4. That might be superstar. Sprinkle has star. We don't even know the other guy, but what does Darby have? 2 for Renaud. All right, let's upgrade the team. Let's see if we take down the 11 and 6 Bears, who are a 91 overall team. This might be tough. Oh, we actually beat them. I didn't like how long that was taking. We beat them 24-21. Now we're playing against Dickens and the Falcons. This one. Wow. Now we're playing Butler and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to make it back to the Super Bowl. Can Connor get us a Super Bowl? That'd be nice. We didn't make it. That's unfortunate. So it's the Bucs versus the Dolphins. Dolphins, I think, won the last one, maybe? Why am I looking at stats? I think they did win. Oh, no, maybe the Seahawks won the last one. I know the Dolphins did recently. The stats for the Super Bowl is pretty, not stats, but the wins and, who won the Super Bowl, pretty interesting so far. We lost 42-32. Connor, don't do this to me. 2 and 3. Uh-oh. Butler, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Kennedy, of course. 2 touchdowns Felix, touchdown for Kovacs, 2 for Beltran, 1 for Kennedy, of course, and McMillan. The Dolphins are now in second place for most Super Bowls won during this video. It's Chiefs 6, then Dolphins 4, then the Falcons 3, then we are tied with the Jaguars at 2. But they beat the Bucs 34-31. Boston, that Super Bowl MVP. Do we get a new contract? No. Jerry Gibson has finally retired after 12 years. You hate to see him go, but we got some good backups. Not the end of the world. I don't even know really what we're going to have to do for free agency right now. Tompkins is probably like a maybe. Patterson's definitely a no. Diggs is a no. Fort's probably a no. Nelson's a no. Simmons is a no. I like Mitchell, but no. Nelson will bring back a defensive tackle. Freeman will bring back? Maybe not. I actually think the only person I'm going to bring back is Nelson and Patterson. This Nelson, yeah. Oh, we have so much money. I keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. Yeah, we're just going to move on. Let's go to free agency. We have a lot of holes to fill, but I think that's okay. So we need a running back, definitely a better running back. Wilson does have star. Bennett ended up with star, by the way. The offensive line is good. Technically, all we need is corner and a strong safety and an outside linebacker. It's not as bad as it looks. Remember Gillislee? He's up to X Factor. I don't know if that's what he started at. Probably not. And I'm actually going to take Ricardo Franklin. So I made 3 offers to Zach Wilkinson for a 1-year deal. He's a corner. The free safety, like I said. And then Bradham's another corner. I just want to make our corners better. By the way, I did see. Let's go together. Let's show a little bit of something that I can't do well, but apparently the computer might be the best drafter of all time, which makes sense. Where is he? Right here. Sims, superstar. I drafted Darby and Renaud, both normal, but Sims, he's got that superstar. And we got all of them. Perfect. So we have the 29th overall pick. We're going to take a strong safety, even though we just drafted or assigned someone to fill the strong safety position. But maybe we'll get rid of our free safety, keep him over there, and then put Perriman at strong safety. That might be the move. 78 hidden development, ranked number 1. Love it, love it, love it. I'm not sure what to do here in the second round. There's no, first rounders that fell down, so I'm going to take one of these 3. We'd probably be better off with we do need an outside linebacker. Yeah, let's go Zach Chisholm. Not great. So Connor is up to X Factor, which I absolutely love. Offensive line's good. We couldn't exactly find a running back that would fit our team, so we'll give Wilson a chance. And I think we do have to trade away Virgil. I know he's only 27. It's not a great move if we trade him away. What if I don't know. I'm going to give this I'm going to think for a second. So I decided to put Franklin, who we just signed, to left outside linebacker. We do need an outside linebacker, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's go to the playoffs. So we made the playoffs. We're back to getting that first round bye. We went 13-4. The Rams 9-8, Seahawks 6-11, and the Cardinals 5-12. I absolutely love it. Are the Falcons going to get in our way, though? They are not. They're not in the playoffs. I love it. The Chiefs, the first round bye. They're back after 20 years. Coming back, trying to get that Super Bowl. Let's see how Trevor Connor did. I actually just saw Gillislee as well. Connor, 5,000 yards, 36-12. That's not crazy good. Rushing, Wilson, 715 touchdowns. Awesome, at least for the touchdowns. Armstead, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. That's kind of why I didn't bring in a receiver. They always do well. Felix, 1,100 yards with 7. McCullum, 850, with 6. Edwards, 750 with 9. 4 for Wilson. On defense, Dorsey, 130 tackles. Just consistent. I like that. 11.5 sacks for Tompkins, 10 for Nelson, 8.5 for Sprinkle. Interceptions, 4 for Perriman, 2 for Dorsey, Pickney, Wilson, 1-1. Good. I'm actually feeling really good about this team. We're 12th in offensive yards. That's fine. 18th. Okay, so the defense is stepping up a little bit. Swinton MVP. We are at number 8, which is good to see. We got Coach of the Year, which is awesome. NFC Offensive Player, Connor at 5. Defensive Player. I thought maybe our middle linebacker would be there, but I guess not. Offensive Rookie, nothing. Defensive Rookie, Jonathan Perriman. Good. And then also Chisholm's up there. I have to be honest. Oh, Perriman's my safety. I was going to say, I don't remember who my safety or who Perriman was, but that's right. It's our safety who, crossing my fingers, should have X Factor, I think. But I still really want to work on finding a running back, 5 XP for, really, Star? It's kind of insulting, but we have 5 XP for Connor, which is good. All right, let's upgrade the team and go week by week. So we're playing the 11-6 Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if we can take them down, get to the next round. No, we are one and done, losing 28-27. I feel like the Chiefs are actually going to win another Super Bowl this late into it. I always go to stats for some reason. I'm so dumb. Oh, their quarterback won the MVP, right? Oh, no, that was Swinton. I thought Swinton was the quarterback for this team, but I guess not. Connor, 3 touchdowns. Nothing. Touchdown, 2 for Kidd. 1 for Armstead, 1 for Roach, 2 for Baldwin. And my contract did extended. Nice. The Patriots beat the Cowboys 28-21. Kirk Woodard, Super Bowl MVP. I mean, I don't want to wait that long for them to win another one, but if that's what's going to have to happen, it's okay. And we lost nobody in retirement yet again, which is nice. I think we have 3 years left. Or it might just be 2. Because we're going to go into the 28th season, I believe. Buchanan's coming back. Madigan's coming back. Wilson, no. McCollum, no. Burns, yes. Woods, yes. I mean, we still are probably going to have crazy money left over, right? What do we have for money? Oh, yeah. So I brought back Buchanan, Madigan, ended up bringing back Wilkinson just to help out our corner group. And then this is the usual. The tackles and everyone else can go. Look at Alex Mills. Oh, man, this might be a good sneaky pickup. Oh, Bruce Swinton was actually a running back that won it. Okay, well, now he's going to be a running back on my team. I can tell you that much. That might be a little high, but I want a good running back on our team. I understand there's more than likely there's going to be older people in free agency every single year. And I guess you do have the Alex Mills that's kind of a little bit different. But I was hoping for just like a top tier corner or something that you could be like, that's my guy. But it just never goes that way. We should be able to get Mills and Swinton. That's also going to put us in another pickle because I don't know what to do with that free safety who's now our outside linebacker. Maybe put him, see what Dorsey's looking like. Maybe trade him away. I don't know. Got turned down to buy him anyways. Okay, I didn't want you. I'm not sure what to do with pick 28. We don't need safeties. We don't need a running back. You can always get a receiver, but our receivers always show up, so it's not necessary unless they're so good that you really can't pass up on them. Like, just all kinds of good running backs and safeties, but I'm so deep at safety, it's just not worth it because there's another safety up here, right here. Like, do I take one of them just because? I hate to do that, but I guess I will. Curtis Waters, I don't know. He's good. Could be great, but he's not going to be playing. So I'm hoping this 90 overall team with Connor being a 96 with X Factor and Swinton, who won the MVP last year, 95 X Factor, can kind of carry us to that Super Bowl. Would be nice. Ooh, Sprinkle's up to superstar, which is good. How old is Dorsey? He's 30. We do have the backup in black, but he's probably like 29. He's also 30. We're just going to ride it out because I think we're in a good shape, good position. It's 2048, so I think the last season's 2051, which would make sense. Let's go to the playoffs. Or I have no idea what's going on. We didn't make the playoffs at 7-10. Cardinals 12-5, Seahawks 11-6, and the Rams 5-12. I don't know. I thought this team, got better. Pats, Cardinals first round bye. There's no Falcons. There are Chiefs number 3 seed, the Jags number 2 seed. I like to look for all the usual suspects. Now we're getting close to making the decision. Do we bring back Trevor Connor, who is throwing for 5,300 yards? Don't get me wrong. 37 touchdowns isn't awful. 11 interceptions is good. But with this playbook, you expect so much more. Swinton, 1,100 yards, 18 touchdowns is awesome. Armstead, 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns. Edwards, 1,000 with 11. Felix, 900 with 3. 6 for Swinton. On defense, Dorsey, 142, stepping it up. 118 for Franklin. Sack totals, 12 for Tompkins, 11 for Sprinkle, 8 for Sims. Interceptions, 4 for Bradham, 2 for Dorsey, and a few ones. And we're second in offensive yards, which is good. Defensively, okay, that kind of sums it up, doesn't it? Jeff Fry, MVP, we're at number 3. Coach of the Year, we won't be up there. Offensive player, we're number 2 by an Elam. There's Swinton at 7. Defensive player, nothing. Offensive rookie, Richardson, no clue. Defensive rookie, Hatchet. Tennessee sneaking in there, winning the Super Bowl before the end of this. 28-25, Tony Rivers, Super Bowl MVP. We have a lot of teams that have won them so far. I'm going to count while it simulates. 16 teams have won Super Bowls in this rebuild so far, with I think 2 years left. So that's actually pretty interesting. Like half the teams have won one. Now, if the Chiefs didn't dominate for a while, we lost our offensive coordinator, Eric Wright. But if the Chiefs didn't dominate easily, granted, Cowboys would have had probably 1 or 2. If we're being fair, but we could be looking at like 20 teams winning Super Bowls in 30 years. Dorsey's up to X Factor. That's hard to pass up on. Trevor Connor. I got to bring him back. Because, are we really going to find a quarterback as good as him? Probably not. Spate, we're going to bring back. I think Dorsey, even though we have Black, I think we're going to bring him back just because he's X Factor. He had a good year. What does Whitmore know? Armstead, just a receiver coming out of nowhere, which is kind of why I haven't really signed anybody other than those years where I did try. That's fine. Yeah, I think Dorsey is just the last guy we're going to try to bring in. Nope. Didn't mean to increase that. I wanted to increase the salary and the signing bonus. Wants to play for a new team. Too bad. There is a fantastic quarterback on the board. You know what? I'm going to do it. Gary Kinney. I guess that's what I get. He looked way too good to be normal. So we are a 92 overall team. We really didn't do much to make this team better, but we have a lot of people up the X Factor like Tompkins. So I think we're in good shape. Waters ended up having star development, by the way. Let's go to the playoffs. We're back into the playoffs at 12-5. We're playing against the Rams, who snuck their way in at 9-8. You don't normally see that in the division. It's going to be tough. Trevor Conner, back to 46 touchdowns I saw. 5,500 yards, 14 interceptions. Love it. Maybe MVP. Swinton, 1,014. Connor's nothing. Wilson, 6. Receiving Armstead, 1,800 yards, 15 touchdowns. Love that. I think he was, superstar? So he's going to up to X Factor now. Wilkinson, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. 7 for Richardson, 7 for Swinton. Blocking, not too concerned about. Defense, Franklin, 133, 131 for Dorsey. I love that. Sack totals, 11 for Nelson, 10 for Tompkins. Interceptions, 3 for Perriman, 2 for Dorsey, Virgil, Bradham, Waters, 2, and 1 for Sprate. First in offensive yards, but that was kind of a given when you have a 5,500 quarterback and 1,000 running back. And the defense, nowhere to be found. Cade Clinton MVP. We're number 2. Just can't see him to get the job done. Coach of the year is Adams. We're number 3. That's not bad. Number 2 for offensive player of the year. Actually, Swinton might be up there. He's not. Defensive player, nothing. Offensive rookie, Crawford. I don't know who that is. Defensive rookie, Manuel. Let's go week by week. Can we take down the 9-8 Rams? I certainly hope so. We did. We beat them 28-17. Now we're playing Seattle, who has Elam. They beat us the last time we played in the playoffs. Not sure about the regular season. That's a lot of games. We lost 31-28. Look at that. Chiefs, Pats, Cowboys. So I guess that would be Seahawks. Yeah. Where are we? 31-28. That's rough. Connor, 4 touchdowns is good, but 2 interceptions. Swinton, nowhere to be found. 4 touchdowns for Armstead. He's just incredible. Yeah, we don't know most of these players, so I'm mostly going to be checking on my players or players we recognize. And our contract got extended. I assume that's for the rest of the video at this point. Cowboys finally won one. They took down the Chiefs 31-14. Jonathan Bryson, Super Bowl MVP. So what is that? So that's 49 years this century. And they won it in what, like 90-something? Didn't they win it in the 90s? So the last one they won was 96. So 49 in 4 years. So it's been 53 years since they won a Super Bowl. Feel bad for the Cowboys fans if that's true. We lost nobody to retirement. Not that I was expected to this point. We're so close to the end. We have so many young players that I'd be very surprised if people retired. Sprinkler we're going to bring back. Dorsey we're going to bring back. Swinton, no. Bradham, no. Tompkins, maybe. Bennett will bring back. Wilson will bring back. Darby, I guess. Ooh, Sims is down there as well. So Tompkins ended up turning us down. I thought about Bradham. He turned us down, and then Dorsey did. So I'm going to bring back Dorsey. So I made offers to Lucas Colon, 90 overall superstar X Factor defensive tackle. And then if I could bring Zach Wilkinson back, I think that'll help out of the corner group. We really don't have weak points on this team. It's really just Connor, and then we don't have a running back. But Swinton was there. We could have brought him back. It just didn't really seem necessary, but we got both of them. Let's go to the draft. I do wonder what a top-tier receiver would do for Connor. It seems like the only one we have so far is Shields. It's crazy how many receivers are up here, and they're just like, oh, late first. I get we're at 28, but I'm going to go Shields. 77 hidden development works for me. So we are a 92 overall team, so there's really no excuse when we don't make the playoffs, because I got a bad feeling about this season. Even though we're loaded from tip of the top to the very bottom. Let's go to the playoffs. I knew I had a bad feeling. We went 8-9. There's really no excuse for it. We're an 93 overall team, but I guess it is what it is. Let's see over on the right side. Connor had 5,100 yards, 42 touchdowns. Gillislee, 52-32. So I guess I'm glad I don't have Gillislee on my team. 42-16, not bad. Wilson, 16 touchdowns, 9-10. I like that a lot, actually. Armstead, absolute beast, 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. Holt, 870 with 6. Wilson, 850 with 5. Shields, 6 touchdowns, 777. Not bad for the rookie. On defense, Franklin 128, Dorsey 124, Perriman 111. 18 tackles for a loss by who? Okay, 19 for Nelson, 18 for Sprinkle, 17 for Cologne, and 16 for Sims. Sack totals 9 for... Wow, okay, 9 for Sims. We don't have any double digits? 7 interceptions for Franklin. He might win Defensive Player of the Year. 4 for Perriman, 4 for Dorsey, 3 for Sprate. Few twos. No ones, though. 4th in offensive yards. Come give me the bad news. Throw it at me. Yep. It's not bad. I don't know. We won MVP. Didn't make the playoffs, but we won MVP. Coach of the Year, we won't be up there. Offensive Player, of course. Wilson's there at 9, which I like to see. Defensive Player, Franklin at 3. Offensive Rookie, Shields. Okay, that's good. We also have Wallace up there at 7. Defensive Rookie, Broles at 5. I don't know who that is. So it's really just what is the development for Shields? He didn't have a good enough season to get an upgrade. So, I mean, whatever this is going to be, I'm hoping good and not star development. It is star development. With 5 XP, I can work with that. There's a potential that this is already over. Because I went to Pro Bowl week for maybe like a minute or two, and I was like, you know what, I'll cancel. And I've been here for another few minutes. So I am going to have to quit out of the game and just hope for the best. It went to Super Bowl week now, but it flashed for like half a second that I had to retire. This is fun. Now it's even getting stuck at the menu and I have to try to load it up. Fun, fun, fun. I've been sitting here for a few minutes. I don't think it's ever going to get past these screens. Kind of unfortunate. It is clearly the last season. That's why it's all messing up. There's really nothing I can do about it. I did want to look at the records, the stats, awards, stuff like that, but there's not much I can do. But one thing I can do, because I did write it down. I almost didn't because you can go back and do it that way. But I did write down who won the Super Bowl, stuff like that. So 6 for the Chiefs, 1 Saints, 1 Vikings, 1 Ravens, 1 Rams, 3 Falcons, 4 Dolphins, 2 Jags, 1 Chargers, 1 football teams, 2 for us. 1 for the Bucs, Steelers, Seahawks, Patriots, Tennessee, and the Cowboys. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know if you want to see more 30-year rebuilds. Let me know what team you want me to do next. If you want another 30-year rebuild very, very soon, make sure you hit that like button. Why is he inviting me to the party? Thank you guys so much for the support. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.